All right, we're back. We're going to continue on BA Firework today. We streamed for 14 hours yesterday. According to my streaming software, for some reason on YouTube, it says 11 hours, 55 minutes. Nonetheless, we streamed for a damn long time yesterday, and we are continuing today. I just woke up, and we're already back to working on this game. Adam, welcome. Hello, Bacon Man, welcome. Peter Cradens, welcome. All right. Let's get started here. So I doubt much changed overnight in the stats. I mean, let's see, what is Claude opening on my computer here? I mean, it's just overnight. But, I mean, we've been doing updates to the game. We've been doing a lot trying to get this thing to get out there to more players. We've had new icons go out. We've had a lot of new features, a lot of bug fixes. Those have been the main things. A lot of people have said, improve the UI, improve the UI. We did improve the UI. We might do it more. But the main focus is making the gameplay work and making the bugs fix first. You need to add firework pets. I'd think about that. Let's see. I'm going to link this inside of chat so that you guys can play it easily. Then we'll get started. We'll see what Codex did because I had to move everything over to Codex. All right, there we go. So it's been linked. I know that we had one very critical bug in the game. So I got messaged by Mr. Darth. Okay, not Darth. It was Mr. R5. And what he found was that he went in an outdated server and lost 2 hours of progress. I don't know how that could even happen. But we'll edit his data store. We'll have Codex do that. Actually, Claude should be back. We ran out of Claude last night. We ran out of our limits multiple times in one day on these AI models because we were coding like hell yesterday. But yeah, this should be back. So I just need to say, hey, okay, let's see. I need to start a new Claude session. Claude Fable got banned yesterday by the U.S. government. Isn't that crazy? Claude Fable 5, the best AI model in the world for coding. They said, oh, it's too dangerous. Shut it down. And then we lost access to it. We weren't even using it, though, because it burns the shit out of your Claude limits. Let's see. Look into this bug and prevent this from ever happening again. Not sure what he means by outdated server. Also, fix his stats to be back to 69.94 million floors. I think that Claude should be able to edit the data store directly. Let's see. This guy said Google snitched and got it banned. No, I read that. Who is it? Amazon snitched and got it banned. We're getting different stories out here. Are you going to do the admin abuse today? We already have admin abuse in the game, dude. Yo, Smarty. Yo, Clyde. You have way more visits than me. All right, nice. Smarty. Dude, shut the fuck up, Exposio. Spring Blocks official. If you ever feel the skibbity toilet in the boom, skibbity toilet. All right. All right. Okay, then. Back on the grind? Yep, back on the grind. 1.40, 1,428 visits, yeah. Are you going to ruin admin abuse today? Are you going to ruin admin abuse today? What does that even mean, dude? We already have admin abuse in the game. How much Robux have you made from the game? Now the big question comes in, huh? The amount of Robux I've made on Be a Firework so far. It was 10K Robux last night, and it's been out for like 2-3 days. Mainly we're trying to raise this up there and get this out there to more players. I think a lot of that money came from people who were watching the stream and becoming sweats in the game. We need to get this out there to more people. Let's see. It's still the same since last night, so nothing crazy happened overnight. It's mostly guys overnight AFKing. Oh, wait. No, I think we sold a private server, but the private servers are free because, well, that's how Roblox is now if you have Roblox Plus. But hey, I think I still get paid for that somehow. Somehow! The free classes are a huge help, man. Glad to hear that, man. Yeah, we have free classes and Smarty Devs. Join below. People are liking those. They are live on Saturdays. Get your ass in, Smarty Devs. SmartyRBX.com/Discord. Let's see. You got hella private servers, yeah. I think 10K is pretty good for a game released in 3 days. Yeah, I mean, at least 3 days ago. It's not awful. I mean, the monetization is pretty damn good for the amount of visits. Like, that's 3 Robux per visit. We have 3,725 visits right now. That's pretty damn good. I don't know if we can see more stats today. I mean, the stats don't really matter this early. That's the thing. The stats don't matter this early because we don't have enough data to go off of. Not many people are playing the game, so you can only really trust the stats when you have a large sample size of players. If we put this on daily, 8.83% day 1 retention, 10.1 average playtime. This still looks the same as it was last night. But that average revenue, if that stays there, I mean, even on the 7-day average where it's lower and it has a lot of 0 days because the game wasn't even out, that shit is really high. Right? If this stays up there, that is pretty significant because that is huge. That's a lot of average revenue per paying user, which is why it's so high per visit. All right, so much Robux per visit. But let's see. How much money worth of credits have you spent on the game? I have spent not that much on ads. I mean, we're spending $9 a day. I mainly consider it a test season for the icon and the thumbnail and for the game as a whole. So the game is not being spent tons of money on ads. And honestly, that's the way I recommend that you do it. Don't spend too much on ads at first. That's a huge mistake. The CTR isn't super high, so we've been experimenting with different icons and thumbnails, and I don't really know exactly what will click with people who are 16 plus, because obviously that's who we're marketing to. Let's see, this one has a way higher CTR than the other one. I should have put more thumbnails on here, not gonna lie. If this one is really at 0.97 CTR, we should just turn it off. Release my game today, doing 5 credits a day over 7 days. Yeah, 5 credits a day is the way to go for a new game. That's good. Don't do a ton. You can do more later once you actually have proven the loop. Also, did you see my messages from Discord from earlier? Yeah. Claude is working on it now to prevent data loss. Sorry that happened. I don't know why our data source system was set up where that could even happen. How do you come up with new ideas? I look at games that are already existing and try to make them better. That's what I've been doing recently. That's what I did with this one. It's a pretty easy way to find ideas. If I have 300 ad credits, how should I structure it? It's the same thing, man. Spend as little as possible at first. I don't know an exact structure for you. I don't have a big game right now, so I can't give you all those details. I wish I could. I'm working on building my big game. That's why we're even doing these streams. Why are you doing these, Smarty? Why do you stream so long? to make a new successful game. That's why we do it. There's nothing else that we can do. There's nothing else I want to do on these streams but make new games. Let's see. So yes, we're also working on another game. If you guys haven't been on these streams, we are definitely grinding away on some other projects. I think that after this data store fix is in, we're going to publish and shut down servers, because there were some issues with how this UI looked on mobile, and there still are. I'm thinking about, because the problem was this text, right? These little text labels in the top left. I'll try moving them. I want to move them over here. I know they'll be underneath the leaderboard, but I think that might have to be how it is. Or at least on mobile, we could have them over there. They're these little, what do they call? Where are they? It's the cash streak UI and the where's the other one? Launch marathon UI. That's right. These two. Like, I'm thinking we just move them over here. I think that's the way to go. So that is screwed up on mobile. I know we can use code to make it different on mobile versus computer, but I was fighting Claude to even get this to work, so I'm just going to move it myself. I was fighting Claude to get it to move these UIs. I don't know why it struggles so much to do shit like that in a reasonable amount of time. Let's see. This is my first turning into a stream. Well, welcome. Welcome, Clyde Piss. That's quite the username. Is Roblox a good platform to make a game on if you want to make money? Yeah, if you're persistent to get past the damn 500 engaged users to have your game seen by kids. Your game will not be seen by younger users unless you have at least 500 engaged players, right? Which means people who have spent money across Roblox somehow in the last 30 days and are verified and are over 16. So that is quite a hard player to come by. Most players are not that. Most players are probably free players, I would assume. I don't know why these coding agents are so bad with UI. Because they're not visual, right? They can't really see. I mean, they can kind of see. They have vision abilities, but it's like a separate tool from their main way of thinking. They're not fully designed for UI first. They're designed for coding first. It's in the name, obviously. What should the restore write? This is about the coupled stats, but also floors and rocket level. Floors and rocket and bump cash. We're restoring your stats now, R5. I saw you in chat. We're making it so this shit could never happen again. What is your least favorite thing inside Roblox Studio? Oh my god. There's so many things I hate. I hate the asset manager. For sure. Asset manager is really annoying to navigate. You can't even search. And then half the time you can't even open your recent uploads, or it doesn't show what you just uploaded. It's garbage. It's trash, dude. What's your favorite anime? I don't watch anime. I hate anime. Alright, it's loading this into Studio, the new update. Just for R5, the top guy on the leaderboard. Or he was, until his stats got reset for some reason. That was so stupid. Let's see. I'm seeing... Saw an error. Bro, I finally got the wall run to work. Damn. Stream maxing. Yes, we are stream maxing. Dude, I really hate how Roblox handles seats. Jesus, the dude who made that was probably on crack. I honestly don't mind seats. Those aren't my least favorite thing about Studio. I think seats are simple and easy to use. You don't have to code the actual sitting animation, that's for sure. It just sits. I mean, you can put a custom animation in if you want, but it just works. The first video on Roblox, or the first video that inspired me to start freelancing on Roblox was yours, and that was 9 months ago. I currently make more than my mom now. Thanks for the push. You're welcome, my friend. Good work. Would you say you can make horror games like good quality? I haven't built a horror game before, and I don't really want to. It's not my type of game. I could probably do it, but I don't want to. I also don't recommend it for beginners. Horror games seem to be more complicated than things like simulators, which would be better. They parent your character to the seat if you try to teleport or do whatever to your character. Fair enough, that isn't the best feature. There's probably a way to overcome that, though, if you really are creative. Thoughts on the Jailbreak live event? I don't really care about it. I don't even know what it is. I don't play Jailbreak now that much. It was a cool Roblox game, though. I'm just not in the loop there. The seat goes crazy if you try to teleport. Yep. What app do you use to build cool Roblox games? Well, I use Roblox Studio, obviously. I mean, Claude definitely helps. I use Claude Code. I use MCP to connect it to Roblox Studio. I sync my code base. All those tools are very useful because AI accelerates throughput. It allows you to get more done in less time, get more games out, and that allows you to build more cool games, as you said. You want to build more cool games? AI supports building more, keyword more, cool games. We have 2 games open on this computer. Some people are like, why are you building so many games? Stick to one project. Like they'll literally just join the stream just to say that, talk shit, and then bounce. But what they don't get is now, even if you're a solo dev or a small dev or a medium dev, right? Like I've had experience. I'm not like a massive dev, but I've had experience, right? But I'm not like huge right now, right? I can make multiple games at the same time now and be confident that I can finish them because of AI. AI supports that. Before, I would recommend for somebody who doesn't have a full-on team, probably stick to one project. But now it's a lot more feasible to work on multiple at the same time if you are decently skilled and are able to manage yourself and everything and actually push those games out there. Like this game, I'm fine with working on more games because this game is out. Right, it would be different if this game wasn't out. I probably wouldn't start new projects because I already have 2 other ones that are paused. But this one, right, this one's out. You can play it right now. It's linked in chat. It is pinned. Go check it out. Go give it a like on Roblox. It is called Be a Firework, and give your harshest feedback in chat. We've been using people's chat feedback to improve and refine the game and fix issues. There shouldn't be too many bugs now. We've ironed out most of the rough edges of this thing, but we also have another game going. So I'm working on another game on stream. It is called Domino Chain Incremental. We've had Codex working on this. So I don't burn my Claude limit. I'm only using Claude on Be a Firework because that is the game that is the main focus. That is the one that I want my good AI subscription that I actually like, that I think is better at making Roblox games. I'm honestly very partisan to Claude right now. Oh, what happened to everything in here? This is a blank base plate. Shit. What happened? I think Claude cleared out my game. I think I just opened the wrong place because Claude was reopening stuff in Roblox Studio. It's opened the wrong game. I'll show you though once I find the right one. It must be something that's called the same thing but is blank. Let's see, where is it? Wild Wild Worlds is the name of my group for Vibe Coded Games. Wow, this idiot just cleared everything out. What even happened, dude? Everything is gone from the game. What did you do? Undo that. So the one problem with coding agents, sometimes they'll just delete everything. What the fuck? Codex. I might have to go roll it back on Roblox. Good thing Team Create saves versions of the game. But anyway, Yeah, because everything was in here. You're right to call that out. Yes, I am right to call that out, you dumbass. What do you mean? You're right to call that out. I deleted the entire game. I love how Codex responds to that shit. Oh, you deleted the whole game. You're right to call that out. Yes, I am right to call that out. What the hell do you think this is, dude? No shit, I'm gonna call that out. I'm undoing the last buy max prompt change now. Dude, no. Everything is gone. Everything. Is gone. I'm going to have to go roll it back on Roblox. I don't even know what it did. What did it do, man? That is why you have to be careful with these coding agents. And that's why Claude is better. I don't know. I haven't seen Claude do that. It's done things like that, but it's never deleted the whole game. I like Claude, though, better because it's better at visual stuff. That's why prompts matter, bro. Well, the prompt was a pretty well orchestrated prompt. It was only telling it to edit one thing. It shouldn't delete everything. Let's see. Publish the game. Keep that player off. All right, R5. Are you in the game? Leave the game. Leave the game because we're about to publish. And we want your stats to not save over what we just did because we're putting your game on there. Fable took your game with it, yeah. Yeah, apparently. We were using Codex, but that's pretty funny. Yeah, let's see here. We need to shut down servers. Get out! All right, wait. Actually, there's one thing that I need to do. Because I need to make sure... Launch marathon. Damn it, there's one UI that isn't baked into starter GUI, so I can't edit it. Let's see. The little launch marathon tip thing isn't baked into starter GUI. Bake it. There we go. That's annoying. I don't know why I didn't build it into Roblox Studios. Studio hierarchy. Did R5 get his data back? He DM'd me last night that he lost data. Poor guy. Yeah, he got his data back and we fixed the bug. It's just he has to not be in the game right now. He has to be published. He has to join the publish game. We're publishing this. Are you using MCP, bro? Well, duh. If Codex deleted my whole other game, no shit, we're using MCP. Are you using multiple screens on Mac or just one? For some reason, my Master MX3 feels a lot laggy. Yeah, we're using multiple. I use multiple streams because I need to use multiple screens. I need to for multiple projects. Let's see. Did it bring it back? I doubt it will be able to bring it back the whole damn game. What the hell are you doing, dude? It's trying to connect to the place. It's saying it's not. I mean, I might have to just revert the version of the game. Like, we can do that. Create. All right, I'm just going to stop it and revert. Because this is ridiculous. First, I need to do a server shutdown on this because this update's really important. Well, let's see. It didn't bake. Did it bake this in yet? I need this UI fixed before I publish, so we'll have that fixed. But we'll do domino chain right now. I have to revert version. So to revert version of a place, if you ever lose your work, here's what you do: you go to the place. Not the game. You go to the place. You go to version history. And then in here, you restore. Oh, shit. Did I lose it? June 9th is the last one? Oh, no. That's not good. Show published only. I might have to check if I have a save file, but I don't know if I do. I don't even know what happened. What even happened? How did it delete everything? Like, when did it do that? There's an option on Studio, window, version history. Yeah, I know. I realize that. I don't use that one. I need to use that one. Wait, what? Maybe this really isn't the place. Maybe this really isn't the place. Maybe it's in a different game called something else. Because I just reverted back. Roblox Studio. Where's version history? Window. Let's see. June 9th. Yeah, I have a feeling, you know what? Maybe we didn't lose everything. It might have just opened. Because my codex and plot are able to open different Roblox Studio windows. It might just be in a different one. I don't know exactly what happened here. Smarty, do you think we should use AI to code for our first game? Yeah, I think you should. Just don't let it do shit like this. I don't know what it even did. Destroy a skyscraper. V2. There's so many projects here. Build a domino chain. What did it even do? Okay, continue. Maybe it can restore it. I mean, I might have an autosave file. Open autosaves. Open autosaves. Let's see. Okay, it's reopening the game. Previous 30 days. Previous 7. Oh, wait. What did it do? See, this shit's different. Okay. So this must be the literal wrong place. Maybe it didn't actually delete everything. Maybe I'm just hating on Codex for no reason. Maybe I just have two games with the same name under different groups, like a dummy. That might be it. Because now it's back, and now I can finally show you guys this game. Let's see. Damn, if you lost it completely, that sucks, man. Well, we didn't, but I'm about to save this to file, so we have a backup. Holy shit. Download a copy. You best bet I'm downloading a copy. Backup of Domino, June 13th, 9 a.m. Yeah. Okay, now we have a backup saved on my computer. So, do we deadass use AI for everything? We deadass use AI for everything. Yes. We use it for a lot of shit. Because we don't want to be slow. You can go to the slow stream somewhere else. Let's see. Move down the proximity prompts for buy and bulk. Buy. Boom. Let's see. Hey. And I can follow it. Whoa, I am going fast. I am upgraded to hell here. I have upgraded my shit. That is a fast domino chain. I've never seen that in real life. Yeah, so we're trying to publish this one today. We just need progress here. Yo, good to see you live all the time, man. Hell yeah. Bro's using AI to be faster and it deleted the game. Yeah. It didn't actually delete the game. It got it back. So I'll give it that. It got it back. I don't even know what it did. It just reopened the right place. Published to Roblox as... I really need to change the name of this game. Because I know that we are renaming this. We're not going to call it Build a Domino Chain. This must not be the place. Where did I actually publish this? Is this the one that I publish? At 9:09. If I publish now, will it show? Or do I have two places? I don't know. 9:09. Okay, if I reload. Come on. There's no way this is the actual place. I have lost it. I don't know. I have lost where I actually published this game. I mean, it should be able to show me the details somewhere. Domino, topple, incremental. About to get my hair cut, so I won't be here long, and I'll be back later. Alright, see you later. Bro, I used to be pro Codex, and I think you're low-key right about Claude. Yeah, I think I am right about Claude, too. No way that's all AI. How do you use AI so well? I've done this for the last 4 months, so I better be getting better at it. All right, I got to eat my pizza. Codex is still trash. It's not consistent with prompts. I don't know. Where is this damn game published? I've lost my game on Roblox. I really don't know. I'll have to ask it what the universe ID is. I'm literally going to ask Codex, the most reliable person ever, or AI ever. What game is this? What is the universe ID? How do I find it on Roblox? I've lost my own game. But anyway, the game we haven't lost one bit. The game that's our baby, our newborn. Public on Roblox, you can play now. I think this is ready. This is ready once I have the, where is it? Launch marathon hint. I just need to move this over. You know what? Turn the hint off. Turn the hint off. It looks bad. It's not necessary. You don't need a hint for that. Which AI do you use for builds? Claude only for builds. Codex is bad at building. Well, I mean, if you force it, sometimes it does a decent job. Like Codex built these, but it looks kind of goofy. These fins are flipped the wrong way. I need to have it fix that. Are you streaming somewhere else too? I don't usually stream anywhere else. I just stream on YouTube. You fixed the game a lot? Yeah, I did. A lot. Both of these games. We made them a lot better. I just use Codex for polish for complex things, but Composer 2.5 is the workhorse. No point in taking a sledgehammer to everything. Yeah. I don't use my best model on every. Well, I kind of do use my best model on everything, but I will turn the reasoning down on Codex and Claude. I mean, I'm using Codex 5.5 low for these tiny tweaks. It's pretty nice because I have a $200 Codex subscription, but I wish I didn't. I honestly wish I had a $200 Claude. I have a $100 Claude, but right now I'm wishing I had a $200 Claude. Even though we lost Fable. Damn, that was a real loss. R.I.P. Fable. Hopefully we get it back soon. So you have it both, it would show 4x, for example. Add a multiplier in the corners, so I know if the starter pack and double rocket pass are working together or not. We'll do that. Let's see. So if you have both, it would show 4x, for example. I'll do that right now. Thanks for your indication. I use anti-gravity and switch accounts for infinite credits. All right, there you go. I've never used anti-gravity. Somebody told me to do it. He told me yesterday and told me at the start of stream, reminding me. I might have to try it. Can you see this? Yes, I can see that. Anti-gravity is insane. It's really good, really. Doesn't I got like 20 Gmail accounts and Gemini's good? No, Gemini sucks, dude. Gemini's a retard. I like Codex and Claude only. What AI tool you using, bro? I dev also. I'm using Claude Code mainly. Next step is becoming AI so we don't need pizza breaks and no sleep so we can develop Roblox games 24/7. Hell yeah, brother. I'm with you. We gotta become AI. No, we just need AI that's actually autonomous and doesn't fuck up everything if you leave it alone. And delete your whole game. Thank you very much, Codex. I think I just opened the wrong place, but that was funny. Have you used Lemonade? No. I've been asked that many times. No. And I don't think it's necessary. Codex and Claude know enough Roblox anyway. I don't need a specialized Roblox agent, whatever the hell that is. Did you see the guy who became an AI engineer by using AI to study AI engineering? LOL. It's so interesting. That is interesting. I haven't seen that, but I'm sure there's many stories like that because AI is really good for teaching you things. I think we're all just too lazy to actually use it for that. There's a lot of potential in learning from AI because everything is tailored to you. Everything. But nobody wants to learn. They just want AI to do it for them. But I still think there's a massive advantage in learning from AI about things. And that includes Roblox scripting, but also many other topics. AI is your tailored personal tutor. It's way more patient than a human being, even a professional. Professionals don't have the time or energy to teach you all day. And Claude does. Well, Claude doesn't. It will run out of limits because Claude is way worse than ChatGPT for actual conversations. Just get a ChatGPT subscription if you're trying to talk to AI ad infinitum. You're very correct. Yes, I am. I know. I've noticed I usually am. All right, let's see here. They moved my launch marathon over. I'm trying to move launch marathon over, but it keeps moving back whenever the game starts. Make this the canonical position on all devices. It's to the right of the floors indicator because otherwise it covers things up, or the panel below it covers things up when you open it. Let me help with your game. No thanks. Did you try Claude Fable 5 in Roblox? Yes. In fact, I bootstrapped this game with it. It's good at one-shotting. I have 2 other games to show you guys that were both bootstrapped by Claude Fable. So we actually did get some use out of it before the government fucking banned it. Hopefully it comes back soon. I mean, and that's oversimplifying it, I know, to say the government banned it, but that's basically what happened for us at the end of the day. It was really only supposed to be banned for people outside the country because they didn't want foreign nationals to get it. But it's just banned for everybody. I'm in the U.S., if it isn't already obvious to you. But I still can't use it because they banned it for everybody, which sucks. Smartest coding model ever, and it gets banned within 72 hours of its release. Holy shit. What specific reason do you prefer Claude over any other AI for scripting? There's a lot of reasons, man. But Codex just seems way worse at making cohesive Roblox game features. Like, I love Codex for making tools and apps. Excuse me. Choking on a bit of pizza. But I like Codex for making apps and all that good stuff. But, and I know AI nerds will fight me on this all day. Oh, but you don't have the right skills. You don't have the right harness. You can make any model good at anything. I'm skeptical of that for Roblox because Roblox is heavily visual. Claude is better at making VFX, UI, almost said UFX, UI, builds, models. Even though it's not perfect at it, it's way better at it than Codex. And Roblox is heavily reliant on that. If you're trying to have full features or even games one-shotted or near one-shotted, like something that feels like a one-shot because it was so fast, by AI, Claude is better at it. And I've done this for months, dude. Vibe code in my room. And now I'm finally live streaming it. I should have live streamed it months ago, but whatever. No time like the present. And Claude just seems to get things done. It just gets shit done. And I haven't had the same experience with Codex recently. You can use it in Oswaganda, really. Some random ass country, you can still use it apparently. Is that true? I doubt it. What is the most amount of money you made off a month off YouTube videos? Like 4,000 in a month a few years ago. Trying to raise that back up. And that includes off courses and other things too, not just ads. Where would be the best place to get updates on new breakthroughs in AI in Roblox dev technology? I like, for actually researching Roblox development tooling, I found talking to ChatGPT on thinking or deep research mode or pro really helps. Pro or deep research mode especially really helps because it'll scour the internet for every new AI tool. And there's so many fuckers out here working on Roblox development tooling. There's so much. There's so many tools. There's too many to keep track of. AI will research that for you and help you find the best ones and the newest advancements. I like digging around with that using deep research reports from ChatGPT. But if that's specifically about Roblox development tooling, if we're talking about, oh, how do I just learn about AI in general? X is the best. All of the updates get pushed out first on X. All of the top AI influencers are on X. But more importantly, Anthropic and OpenAI, they tweet on X when they have a new update. And here's the biggest proof that the best AI news comes from X. Anytime they do a rate limit reset. Oh, we've reset your rate limits. You can use your Claude again, right? Your Claude limit was maxed out this week. Oh, it's back. When do you know that? You learn about that on Twitter. They put it there first. They don't put it anywhere else, actually. So that's how you know it's the hub for AI. So you got to be on Twitter. You got to follow Anthropic. You got to follow OpenAI. And you will get updates on these right away whenever those things happen, especially rate limit resets. Good shit, man. Yeah. That was a good month on YouTube, trying to raise that income number back up. Mainly, I'm trying to make money off games right now, obviously. I'm trying to work hard to get these games to be successful. Let's see. I've had a better experience with Claude one-shotting too, but I prefer Codex as I have the impression it does what I asked and does not do unnecessary things. Same prompt tested on Opus 4.7. All right. I haven't noticed that with Claude, really. If anything does unnecessary things, it's Codex. It always adds extra UI panels and shit that I don't need. It does a panel fetish. I don't know why. Thoughts on the build assistant in Roblox AI. The Roblox AI assistant is retarded, but the benefit of it is it's free. So if you don't have anything else, I guess try to learn how to max that out and get it to be smarter. But I haven't tried. It's not worth it to me to learn how to prompt Roblox's retarded assistant. It just doesn't work for me. I meant the cash multiplier to also it to the left a bit more. Move the marathon left a bit more and put cash multi right below. Okay. It's getting closer to what I want, but it's not quite there. You can use Fable in Oswaganda. Really? There's no way that's true. Is that where you live, bro? I don't believe that. They said they banned it everywhere. Oh, at work I don't do Roblox stuff. I do back-end stuff. So that could be the reason why I don't experience that. Yeah. Yeah, Claude seems to be better for Roblox stuff. Codex is fine on apps and tools, which I also make for mainly for Roblox development. I make Roblox development tooling for myself. It's not public. But Codex works great on that. It's just the second visuals come into play, or even just a user experience in general that isn't just a CLI for agents, something agents use in terminal. That's when I see Claude becoming better. Is vibe coding good for beginners? It's really good for beginners. It's good for advanced people too. Advanced people even aren't writing lines of code. They're sitting here managing teams of agents. All right, Codex, finish this. Codex, be slow. It's just changing the position of UI panels in the code. I probably should edit shit like that myself, I know. Oh, a daily streak. I didn't even realize we had that. The things AI will add. It has had good ideas, can't lie. ChatGPT has helped us come up with ideas. Has it come up with anything else for us that we haven't run? Did we do this? How are you, mate? I'm doing good. How about you? Is it fixed yet? I think Codex finished. No, it hasn't finished, damn it. What's the maximum amount of Roblox studs Roblox can reach? I don't know. There's a limit, though. If you go too far away from the origin point, it glitches out. So we're actually spoofing the amount of studs that you're traveling. You heard it here first, folks. It's a lie. The studs are a lie. Otherwise, the game would break. How old are you? I'm 20. Let's see. What would be the best process to follow when coding? Attempting a one-shot, then following the specific details, modifying specific details, or building up the different systems of your game one by one from scratch. Depends. With Claude Fable, you can one-shot the basis of your game. With Opus, it's a little more risky, but it's still okay at it. But don't trust it with all your builds and all your features. Just very basic prototypes. It can one-shot. Don't expect it to be good. Someone said that the global leaderboard is kind of bugged. It doesn't look bugged right here. Oh, it's bugged because Darth is on top. You're supposed to be on top, bro, but your floors got cooked. Let's see. Attempting a one-shot. It's crazy how you got set behind just because of a damn bug. That's crazy. Wonder how you'll come back from that. Or what we should do. Maybe there's a way to rebalance it. Well, I don't know. I shouldn't just add floors to you. What would be the best process? Yeah, but if you're actually serious about the game, you got to build the systems one by one. Yeah, one little itty-bitty prompt at a time seems to be the best approach for precision in getting what you actually want from the AI. And making things one at a time, it just seems to be more effective for most things. And actually getting what you want, not making it look like slop. Like people say, oh, it looks like AI if you use AI to code your game. Like, no, it doesn't have to. It doesn't have to if you actually prompt minutely with very small prompts that are very specific as to what you want. Feature by feature, bug by bug, right? You do one prompt at a time. Bounded. It can be a lot more custom looking, and it can be a creation of your own and not slop against popular opinion. You ever going to attempt making a tower defense game? I don't want to. It seems like a very steady genre. It's not really my type of genre. I don't want to. All right, it's fixed the positions. I'm just going to publish and restart servers. Nothing seems bugged. Oh, what the hell? It duplicated the UI. What the fuck? Wait, that's the multipliers from your game passes. No, I meant this one. Shit. Let's see. What kind of Mac are you using? It can handle a lot of stuff well. Yeah, it can. I'm using an M4 Max Mac with 64 gigs of RAM. It's pretty damn powerful. Tower defense game are hard as ass to make. That's why. Yeah, they're hard to make, but they're also, it's just not my type of genre. Don't you get bored while making games? It doesn't matter if I get bored. I have to keep going. I am trying to make a successful game. Getting bored is irrelevant to that goal. Who gives a shit if I'm bored? I'm not bored right now, though. I'm having fun. Do you make a decent amount of money off Roblox? I mainly make money off YouTube. I'm making all right amount of money, but an okay amount. Not as much as I'd like. That's the answer I've been giving people. Not as much as I'd like. How much you make? Not as much as I'd like. I'd like to have a 3K CCU game. Make a ton off that. We're working on it. All right, we got multiple games in the works, but it takes time and effort. Even on simple games, this is the process you don't see. There's a lot that goes into it. Even if you're vibe coding, it still takes a lot of work. That playtime multiplier boost that increments every so it saves. I think it should be every per session. Oh yeah. I don't want to have Codex do it. It's so slow. We'll do that later. What's the most you made off one game? We made easily $10,000 or more off of simple meme games and Jimmy games. Individual games. We had several games in that group that got a good amount of money. A good amount of plays. Trying to have a new one though. Why only 3K? Because 3K for starters. I'd like more than that, but I have to get somewhere. I have to get a starting point, obviously. I'd be happy with that for starters. Of course, I want to boost beyond that, but first I need 3K because I haven't even gotten a 1K. I want to get a 1K game. We're trying to get a 1K CCU game. It takes a lot of fucking work. Think about the results, not the current emotion. Yep. Who cares about your emotions? It doesn't help you get results. AI thumbnails does not hit the algorithm as easy. That's not true. As long as it looks good. As a thumbnail that is made by a person. I am a successful dev, and that is really tips that I got. I'm also using AI for things. Well, you can iterate to a thumbnail that doesn't look like it's made by AI. It just depends on if players like it. It's not about what made it or who made it. I made a game that got 40K CCU. Nice. Add a game pass for firework boost. We already have something like that. We have a firework boost dev product to get more levels, and we also have double fireworks game pass, and we even have a 2x flight speed game pass. We have a lot for you, actually. Work on game UI. That isn't our focus, dude. Our focus is not the UI. The UI will come later once all the bugs and shit are ironed out. Believe it or not, it only took 2 hours to get those 60 million floors, lol, so I should be fine. Yeah, you should be. AI thumbnails get 6% CTR if they look cool. Yeah, we just need a cool-ass fucking thumbnail. It's hard to get one. I'm trying. I'm trying. It's not working. We're going to make a new one. We're going to have to make another one today, and another, and another, and another, and another. It might just be the game idea itself. Maybe we need to reskin this and make a new game here soon. It might be the game idea itself that maybe fireworks just aren't what people want. So we might have to reskin this as be a nuke. But good thing it's a very reskinnable game. Very easy. Roblox is secretly very profitable. Yes, it is. It's a secret. Most people don't know that. Be quiet, Smarty. Nope. I'm going to be as loud as possible. Thank you very much. Calm down. It finished. Holy shit. Let's check if it is actually what we want. Hire Hasm or my game or David Bazooka. Yeah, I wish. I wish. Don't we all wish? Okay, now these are underneath this shit. What the fuck? It's underneath the feedback UI. This took forever, dude. I think the game has potential to blow up. Yeah, it does. I need you to talk. Can we talk, bro? About what, bruh? I can't talk right now. I'm not going to talk to you, bro, on Discord. What? Why aren't you using the microphone thing like you did yesterday? What do you mean? What is the microphone thing like I did yesterday? Why? Because, dude, that's not how this works. By the way, in last version I played, view feedback was not visible, was still visible. That's weird. Still think rings should be fatter and jackpot rings should pulsate or have particles. Okay, I'll do that, Dad. That's my dad in chat. All right, let's see here. I think this. Okay. W Dad, yep. You pressed the mic button and you were just talking to the AI instead of typing. Yeah, we can do that. I haven't been doing that because we have really small things, so it's fine for me to type it. I usually talk to it if it's a longer prompt. Will you keep on making these streams? Please keep on going. Yes, I will. I'm streaming every day. Camera shake is just too much for a boomer. We reduced it. Is it really still that much? What do you all think? Because my dad, he's saying he's a self-proclaimed boomer. What about you guys, you youngins? Is the camera shake too much for you? Upload the domino game, and if it goes viral, treat us to a free game review. Maybe if I make a ton of money, maybe. Maybe. We're going to upload that game soon once we make more progress on it and it's more polished, and we'll get dislikes just for fucking existing. Oh, there's not enough dopamine. Dislike. Get the fuck out of here, dude. It's a new game. Give me real feedback instead of just disliking. God. Hate it when players do that. Just at least try to tell the dev what's wrong. There needs to be a feedback UI whenever you press dislike. Don't we all wish? I think sometimes that happens. I think they might have actually added that, but it only shows up sometimes for people. Yeah, this game sucks. Okay, but why? Yeah, exactly. But why is the golden question. That's what we need to know. Any quick tips for new devs? Make simple games first. Do not make complicated games. That is stupid. As a new developer or really a medium-sized dev, don't make Skyrim, don't make GTA 7, don't make Jailbreak, don't make any of these things. I don't care. Do not make COD. Do not make any of that shit until you are a good, skilled dev with funds and know what you are doing and have had a successful game already. Most of you will start on way too complex of projects before you are ready, not finish them, burn out, and quit as a developer. Don't do that. I've almost done that. Well, I wouldn't have quit, but I definitely made too complicated of games too soon. Bro, instead of making dev products manually, I get Claude to control my browser so I can be even lazier. Yeah, I would do that, but Claude is so slow at it, it's not worth it. Keep up the good work. Will do. Roblox should make it so it's required to fill in feedback to dislike a game. Yeah. How are you verified, sir? Because I have over 150k subs. Duh. Rip Fable 5. Yeah, Rip Fable 5, dude. RIP, for real. Alright, I'm making a conquest game where you actually lead armies and conquer castles and cities. W potential. I mean, maybe. I don't have any idea until I see the game. Like, we don't know, bro. It sounds complicated. Don't keep the scope small. That's all I can say. Just make sure you actually launch it. The only way I know if your game ideas have potential is whether you're launching them fast and you're making multiple. Then maybe I can say, oh yeah, you have more potential of success. Because what? There's more statistical odds when more games are out. Duh. That's why we're making multiple games. We're going to make the Domino game get out soon. How are you verified is a real golden question. How is that not obvious for you, dude? It didn't randomly come. You have to you tell YouTube, okay, I want to be verified. There's like a button. It's not hard. Once you have over 100K subs, you can do it. It's not random. I've been doing YouTube for fucking 6 years. We're coming up on 6 years here. What do you expect? Do I have to pay to use AI to edit games? Yeah, you do. Some options are free. People in chat can give you suggestions for the free or cheap options. Most of the time you have to pay though. And if it's free, it's probably too good to be true, and it's a free trial, and you're going to run out in like 2 prompts, and it's not going to be worth it. It's worth paying for. Let's see. Gemini Pro. No, Gemini Pro sucks. Pay if you want your AI to think faster. It's up to you if you need the benefits. I'm not trying to be rude. Do you know how to code, or does the AI really handle it all for you? I know how to code, and the AI handles it all for me. Because it's faster. Why would I code myself when AI is faster? That seems retarded. There's already a game like that called Mini Wars. What game? I have Gemini Pro because in UAE, all university students get every single Google thing made pro. Nice. That's good. Why the fuck did it put them right here? Okay, whatever. I'm just not going to complain. Whatever. Just keep it there. Codex. Launch marathon needs to be... I'm not waiting for this to publish the update. And align with 1x cache. Okay. Why Gemini sucks? It's just dumber. When will you make more tutorials? Soon, bro. Soon. Soon. Everyone's favorite word. Soon. Everyone's favorite word when they haven't recorded shit yet. Yeah. They'll be coming soon. I have to record them though. Cloud just eat tokens and money. Yeah, it eats tokens and money, but it's the smartest. So, it's just the price you have to pay. Here we flip and go. We're going to restart servers right now to the new update. Okay. Hopefully now I can ban people at my base. People, come to my base, guys, so I can see if I can ban you. Because I'm supposed to be able to ban you. Visitor. I wasn't trying to go to this. Oops. I told it to remove this shit. Remove the milestones. I was supposed to do that. They look bad. They look awful. Do you use script sync? No. Been up since your previous stream. By the way, no sleep at all. Wow, that's crazy, dude. Not good for you. Get some rest. Okay, why are my stats reset? What the fuck? Are your guys' stats reset too? Did we just lose everything? My stats got reset after this update. Maybe I should not have trusted Claude with that so much. Did everybody's stats get reset or just mine? Told you to test it as a new user. Well, yeah, I guess I've been forced now. It seems fine. I need to leave the game. I don't know why my stats got reset. Hopefully that didn't happen to anybody else. Hopefully it's just me. Server is shut down. What? Can you click the output button in Roblox Studio to see if there's errors? Yeah, I already have the output open, dude. There weren't any errors. I don't think that it was errors causing data store issues. It's just my shit is getting rewritten for some reason. If your leaderboard is reset, then it happened to other players. I don't know what the hell happened. I think it's because it's using a new data store format. Let's see. It's figuring it out. I don't know what it did. How's Doggo? Not sure. I think Doggo's doing well. Doggo's good. She's not here, though. She's in the other room. It's good, but you used AI, man. And you got something to say about that, bud? You got something to say about that, huh? That's what I thought. You ain't got nothing. You ain't gonna say shit. Is there a free AI to connect to Roblox Studio? Yeah, the Studio Assistant. I mean, stop looking for free. Just pay up, dude. It's worth it. I mean, if you really want it, if you care about AI, just pay for it. Otherwise, you're not going to get much. There aren't many free AIs. You're going to be searching around, and you're going to spend so much time that in the time you spent trying to find a free AI or rummaging around free subscriptions, you could have made money to buy an AI subscription in that time period. I'm broke. Try to make money, bro. I don't know. Uber Eats or something. Uber Eats, if you really care about this stuff. Do something to make some money. Get a job. Get a new job. If you're a kid or teen, get a job. Do you have a tutorial on how to use Claude to make a game? Yes, I do. I have 3 on that. Go watch them. 3 full videos. 3 full guides. From the Lucky Blocks, you always get $150. No, that's only for if you're on a low level. I need to shut down servers because your guys' stats got reset. Their stats actually didn't get reset. It's just shit is just being weird because it made some weird bug that reads the data wrong. Your data's still saved. Get a job. Yeah. Fair enough. It just puts me off learning how to code. From the Lucky... Okay. Hey, bro, to the guy who asked for free Roblox Studio AI, you can get free buff. You get free 5 hours of prompts per day. Really? What is free buff? Don't make full games. I develop systems and sell them to other developers. Is that bad? Why would you ask me if that's bad? If you're making money, that's good. Sorry then. Yeah, it's because it's probably, if you're wondering why, like if you played the game earlier and now you're getting $150 from the Lucky Blocks, it's because your stats aren't loading right because of the bug right now, and we have to relaunch servers once Claude fixes his shit. Are you interested in my Candy Tycoon game? Also, we give you a percentage in exchange for you advertising the game. No, I'm not. Bro, I had a cool vision of experiences that could make millions of Robux because I'm a marketer and researcher, but don't know how to script. Then use Claude, my friend. Claude will be your best friend in this process. Shit, we need to publish this update, man. We need to publish the update. You dating your AI? That's funny. I sure am forced to spend a lot of time with Claude, though. All right. Come on. How much Robux you made off be a firework? Hang on, we'll check after this update. Like 10,000 Robux. Well, we won't check. We don't need to check right now. We'll check again later. What happened to Jimmy Games? We just stopped working on it. I don't have my role anymore either. How much Robux do you make monthly? I don't make a ton of Robux monthly right now. That's why we're building new games to begin with, to make more. Found a glitch to reset my hourly, weekly usage whenever. That's crazy. There's no way that works. I don't know, man. Should I use AI or learn how to code? Just do both, dude. Learn the basic fundamentals of scripting in Roblox Studio Engine, and then use vibe coding. Use Claude Code and Codex as well. No reason not to do both. All right, guys, this is a really important update. We're publishing hopefully this shit works. I don't know why I'd even mess that up, but I guess it makes sense. My shit still got saved over with the lower floors. We need to do a revert back. Yeah, that's not good. Game's looking a lot better already. Yes, it is. Make an FPS game? No, too complicated. Well, I mean, you could make a simple one with Claude, maybe, but not really what I want to do. I don't know if that would even hit on Roblox. Most games on Roblox that are big are not FPS games. So, stats don't lie. May not be the genre for us. How long did it take you to learn scripting? I don't know. A few months to really get it. I don't remember. What happened to Jimmy Game? I told you, bro. We stopped working on it. I already told you. It still exists. We can show you the game's quality. I just parked and been listening to you. If it didn't fix the data issue, see if it incremented the version or changed the version. I had that happen before from AI. Yeah. No, that's not what it did. It's checking the version history. Let's see. Okay, so my save is still there. It's just not. It's just reverting it. No, I mean, everyone peak needs to be reverted before this update. Seeing low. Another day with Smarty. Getting closer to prove the haters wrong. AI is great. Yeah, it is, aside from when it does shit like this. Data issues. But hey, that's happened in big games before, even without AI. This is the risk of modifying the data system. I shouldn't have just let that happen blindly. How much experience you had of developing Roblox games? Like 8 years. Our games, yep. Have your game files gotten deleted? Because my file got deleted now. I lost 3 hours of work. Do you mean in this game? Or do you mean the actual game dev files? No, nothing's gotten deleted for me in the game dev files. Oops, it deleted the data AI. Yeah. It didn't delete the data. It's just being fucky. I don't know what it's doing. Making a game right now? Nice. How much experience? For FPS ones, right now it's really just Rivals. Arsenal fell off. And that should tell you a lot. Either people are bad at making FPS games and it's really hard and people don't want to make them, or there's low demand for them on Roblox, and I suspect it's both. I think as a small audience, it's people who have a lot of skill in those games who like them, and then it's also just really difficult to make and probably not the genre for most devs, unless they're very, very skilled, very experienced, or have a massive dev team, which we know Arsenal does. They have a big dev team. A lot of people worked on that game. A lot. It can't be low demand if Hypershot sits at 30k CCU and Rivals sits at 300k. You might be right, but why aren't there more big FPS games? Why aren't there more? It's telling. I think that there is a smaller audience for that on Roblox, and the FPS players like to concentrate in single games. And also, they're harder to make. It's just not the best game for new devs to make. I would not make that. If you're medium, small dev, don't make it. I don't want to make one. Players wouldn't want to leave the big games for smaller ones. Bingo. Bingo, bingo. Hey, Unk. Why, hello there. Calling me Unk? It's a compliment. I'm 20 years old. I guess that's Unk now. Let's see. I thought FPS would be more popular, especially among the younger crowd. Yeah, but it is also a competitive genre, and that's the problem. Competitive games on Roblox don't really play as much as games that are a lot easier. Other people's data I don't think got lost. It's just saying mine did. So that's good. Let me know if your guys' data got set back to 5 floors. Also, the new player churn rate if you don't have skill-based matchmaking, but skill-based matchmaking requires having a stable player base already, so it's quite hard to establish yourself as an FPS game. Hit the diagnosis right on the head, Chief. You could not have said it better myself. That is exactly how it works. New player churn because of sweats. And you can't filter out sweats if you don't have enough players to filter them out to begin with. What do you think defines a good brain rot game? There's a lot of brain rot maps that are just completely dead, though they're very similar quality to top one. Because it's not just about quality. It has to be a game loop people want to play. And also, even if it looks quality, it doesn't mean it's actually quality. Is it an actually good gameplay experience? Like, is it a continuous experience, or does it get interrupted by random shit that you don't know? I don't know how to do the next thing in game. That's the point where people leave. Where the continuity of the gameplay experience gets broken. So those are the two things. But I'm not the best diagnoser of these things. I'm trying to make a new successful game myself. But I can give my analysis, and that's what I think. See, I might buy 1k Robux and spend it all and be a firework. That would be sick, dude. I won't stop ya. All right, is Claude yapping? It's trying to find the issue with the data. I don't know if it was me. Gonna AFK and go chill for a while. Make sure the stream is 20 hours long, lol. And we'll see what we do. Fix it already, dude. What the hell? Like the music in game is different from every other. Is it true that Roblox is removing Robux? Because my brother told me. Smarty, do you go to the gym? Yes. If you're... Roblox is not removing Robux. That's dumb. They would never do that. It's removing all their money. If you're serious about creating games with AI, then you'll hit the rate limits with Pro. Hence, I would recommend 5x or 20x. Yeah. 5x or 20x is basically necessary. Why is Claude not fixing this shit? It's just buffering. This is an important issue and it's taking forever. Can I pitch my game, and if you would like to advertise it, we would give percentage. It's a game where you cook candy, sell it to NPCs with multipliers, and buy better ingredients and also grid mutations. I mean, that's interesting, but I can't do anything about that at this time. What is the best Game Pass to buy in Be a Firework? It's hard to say. Ask Darth and R5. They'll tell you as the most dedicated players of the game. I would say probably double Fireworks for an actual Game Pass. I don't understand why Roblox would ever remove Robux, their own digital currency, likely a rumor. Yeah, it's just a rumor spread among kids who are gullible. It's bullshit. They're not doing that. It would just, it's like throwing away billions of dollars for no reason. You gonna host admin abuse? Dude, stop. We do have admin abuse. I'm not adding admin abuse for me. Can I pitch my, okay. Okay, fix it, dude. What the hell? Claude is being slow, dude. Project Supreme, a YouTuber, said it, so he was lying. Yeah, he was lying. If they removed Robux, they would replace it with something else, but they don't have a reason to do that. There's no incentive at all. They make billions of dollars from Robux, actually. Looks like you might have to code the thing yourself, maybe. I don't think so. It's just being stupid. But it'll stop in a second. How much you make with Roblox game development? I don't make anything off games right now, really. That's why we're making new ones. I've already explained this ad infinitum. I've said this many times. We're building new games to make a new successful game. I haven't had a successful game in years. So we're trying to build new ones that are big. And that is the goal with these streams. That is why we're doing this for hours and hours and hours. It's also why I have a prototype team of guys in the Philippines. We have 2 programmers hired. We're making 2 new games a week. 2 of them go out a month after we refine them. We tested those recently on a recent stream. And we're going to be shipping a new game here soon with them. So I have a lot of games going out, not only my own solo projects. I hire guys to work for me. Make a new Tycoon game. I don't really want to make a Tycoon, dude. This idiot Claude is still saying that this shit is broken. That this, or that, not that it's broken, but that it's fine when my data is clearly reset. Let's see. At least it seems like other people's didn't get reset. I think it was only my data, but should check. And play it in live. Same thing. Turn the reasoning down so it's faster. Put it on medium. My game might make you a bag, so I can pitch mine. It's almost complete, and all you have to do is run ad campaigns. Message me on Discord, SmartyRBX, with details of the game. I'll take a look, but I can't promise you anything. I don't really do investments. Is that mine? Bro, how can you hire us? I don't really hire you guys. I'll do volunteer work though. If you got volunteer work, I'll take it. I won't complain. Bro's back on the grind again. Yep, as always. Is Claude or Codex better for scripting games? Claude is way better for making games. Period. That may change in the future, but right now Claude is better. It's better at it. Can you design models? Yes, I can design models. Did you finish the domino game yesterday? Not even close. We were just working on Be a Firework, and then my Codex was out last night. I had run out of usage until about the time that I got off anyway, so I wasn't able to. When one game goes viral, do you stop producing games for a while and dedicate everything to the big one? Why do you use both? Because I paid for both like a dumbass. I shouldn't. Well, really, no. There's a reason why I do, but I pay $200 to Codex, so I have a lot of usage on it. But I'm switching over to just having a $200 Claude and a $100 Codex next month to balance the scales properly. But I have both because the best model is constantly one-upping each other. Right? Sometimes Claude is the best model, but then sometimes Codex will release a better model. And then for a few days or a week until Claude updates their model, now Codex is the best, or it's the smartest, at least for coding tasks. Even if Claude is usually better with visuals, even with a dumber model, Codex will sometimes beat them. So it's kind of this back and forth thing. I think it's useful to have an AI sub to both, so you're always prepared for when one of them beats the other, which happens all the time. It goes back and forth, back and forth. $300 a month for AI is crazy. Not if it makes me a fucking fuck ton of money. But the problem is it's not right now. I mean, not directly. Maybe off YouTube because I teach it. You could say it's making a decent amount. An alright amount from teaching it. But no, I'm probably losing money on AI. I just have to make a successful game. It's just really difficult. It's difficult, man. I can't lie. It is hard. So you have to produce a lot and a lot of games. It's what I've always said. You have to make a lot of games. You have to iterate on them. You have to advertise them very sparingly. You have to get to a very high CTR icon. You have to raise your stats. All of that has to be good, and then the game can get picked up by the algorithm. But it has to hold players for a while in order to do that, and the stats have to be good. And right now it's harder than ever because we have the 16 plus requirements. So you have to have 500 highly engaged 16 plus users, people who are over 16, who play your game in a month, and then you can get seen by people who are under 16, which make up the bulk of Roblox. And most of the players who are less tolerant of lower quality games or games that aren't perfectly polished, those players are the older players, right? So it's harder to please those players per se. So you're stuck pleasing this older group of players, and then you have to get them on board with your game before the younger users can play it. So it's pretty fucked up, especially if you're trying to make a game for a younger audience. What are you going to do? Well, you have to make the game very good now. It has to be even better than before. Your game had to be good. Now it has to be extra good, and then you can reach under 16. So it takes a lot more work than ever to make a successful Roblox game because the Roblox requirements have been added on top of an already highly competitive market. How long on average do you take to dev a new game? I mean, several hours to a day, but there's lots and lots of bugs. So bugs are just going to be a problem no matter what. Shit like this is going to happen. And like the data bug here. And what ends up happening is, you have to fix bugs for a long time after the game goes out. And yeah, releasing the game early as an MVP is a good idea. But the problem with that also is when it's an MVP and it's launched and it's like that where it is simple and not very polished, well, you can get more dislikes because the bugs and shit will cause a lower grade player experience. But that's the cost you're paying to get data and figure out what people actually like. So I definitely paid that cost, and we fixed most of the bugs. Bugs are going to happen in every game no matter what. The earlier you release the game, the more unstable it's going to be. I think the data loss only affected me, thank God. Let me know if you ever lost your data, though. Everybody let me know if you ever lost your data. I've seen no other complaints from anybody else, so I think it was just me. Smart to use profile store module. I use it for game and have no problems. Yeah, no, I think we're good now. It was just because Claude modified some stupid shit, but it didn't actually break too much. It was just... Now, never do that again. The flat profile store I built has a metonic merge or save that you can never lower your floors. I never do that. Save to Claude MD canonical. The mistake you made that led to this. What is your goal to make money? Like make a bunch of semi-functional Roblox games or just one that is vibe coded to be perfect? There's no such thing as really a perfect game. I'm not trying to make semi-functional games. That's not the way I would word it at all. That's an awful way to word it. I'm making simple games. Simple games is the word, right? You're making simple games. You're not trying to make them perfect. You're trying to make them good, yeah. But they're trying to be fun. They're trying to be not overcomplicated. You're making like Hot Potato, Freeze Tag, which I should actually make games like that. I'd like to make a tag game. That'd be cool. Things like that, right? Things that don't take a ton of effort or time or money or a full-on dev team, right? You make those first. You launch lots of those, and then the market clings on to certain ones more than others. And then those are the ones you need to end up pushing out there. That is strategy first Roblox game development. Those are the ones that you end up focusing on, the ones that actually get traction from players, because you don't know until you publish the damn game. And making a big-ass game that takes forever to make is a pretty big blocking factor to actually getting the game out there to people. This is shit that is hard to get through people's thick skulls because they think that you're saying to ditch passion. You're never saying ditch passion. You're just saying you can make simpler games that you're still passionate about. Right? That is the big misconception. You aren't ditching passion, dude. But they think about passion only exists in a game that you never release. That isn't true. That's total bullshit. Good man, Smarty. Yo, bro. Yo, bro. What's up? Can reverse engineer through AI. Reverse engineer what? Have you tried making a Roblox template games, like a copy of a game with slight twist? Well, this is a game based on another game. It's a copy of a game with a slight twist in many ways. You got a class or something so I can learn scripting? Yeah, I have scripting secrets. I have a course on it. You can join that. Pretty much master the fundamentals there, but also there's a free guide on YouTube called The Easiest Beginner Guide to Roblox Scripting. You can join that. We also host classes in Smarty Devs every Saturday for free. You can watch my scripting guide on YouTube. You can also join classes in our Discord. We have over 23,000 members. We do classes all the time. Bro, why are you still live? Because we're on the grind, bro. When putting out an MVP, would you have an average playtime goal? Maybe. I mean, I just aim to have it as high as possible. But, I mean, you should base it on your benchmarks and your genre. It depends on the genre. And you can only really see that stuff after you publish the game and start getting data coming in. Even more reason to publish sooner. Remy, what will you do if your data store memory is full? I don't know. I'll just figure it out. I'm not very worried. I'm not worried about that right now. We're not near that. But we'll figure out a solution. I don't think that even could happen unless the game was massive. But clearly games like Grow a Garden don't have a problem, so why should I worry? What is your most successful game? I've been asked this a million times. I've answered it a million times on stream. We had a group called Jimmy Games back in the day where we made simple meme games. They were stupid, but they blew up. They got millions of visits and made tens of thousands of dollars. Do you think GPT 5.6 is going to beat Fable? No, but it'll get close. It'll get close. It'll get up there. Do you sleep, Smarty? Thank God I actually do, believe it or not. Somehow we did like a 12 to 14 hour stream yesterday. My streaming software said it was 14 hours, so I think we streamed for 14 hours. YouTube is saying it was 12. I believe my streaming software. We did a 14-hour stream yesterday. And I still slept. Got 8 hours of sleep, I believe. So that's what's up. You can do both. You can work hard and you can sleep hard. You're motivating me to continue vibe coding my game right now. Love, bro. Love it too. I love you guys. I don't say that often. Appreciate my viewers. All right. Let's see. You got a class or something so I can learn coding? I mean, yeah, I already answered that. Let's see. You need to add a firework pets. Yeah, you said that multiple times. I haven't added. Oh, wait, no. That's earlier in chat. Grow Garden uses profile store and all data stores have 100 megabytes max per game. Okay. Well, we'll figure it out. Does Claude or Codex have a bad limit? Codex has a bad limit. How do you guys make 3D models? Is there a team for it? What do you mean? I'm just using Claude to do it, but I use Blender when I'm trying to make a model myself by hand and trying to make it good. Let's see. Client crash rate is 9%. There's no way that's true. Is that actually true? Client frame rate is 96. Client crash rate. Okay, we need to find ways to improve that. There's no way that's true for recent data. How much of your resources do you recommend if I'm serious about learning? I mean, start out with my free stuff first. Start with the easiest beginner guide to Roblox scripting. It seems to be a good starting place for people. And don't overthink it. You're looking for the best resource. Just find a resource and start. And if it doesn't work for you, find another one. Does Codex have a bad limit? No. Did I say Codex? Claude is the one with the bad limit. Codex has a better limit, but Claude's limits are fine if you pay for the 5x or 20x sub. But Codex's limits are better if you're paying for the $20. Codex's limits are better in general. It's just not as good of a model for actually making a Roblox game. Client crash rate could be you shutting down servers for updates, by the way. Oh, really? I don't think that's causing crashes. We need to make there was one UI that I needed to make smaller on mobile. I need to play it on my phone and see. If you had to pick one genre of Roblox games to develop for the rest of your career, what would be and why? Simulators, because they make the most money. What is the... And they're also simple. Let's see. What is the game name? The game name is BA Firework. You can play it. It's linked in chat. Just play that. Let's see. If you got approached by a dev company, would you sell this? I would consider it if it was enough money, but I don't really want to. I wouldn't like to, but I would like to make money, so if it's enough money, I might. Or use device emulation. I don't trust device emulation because it's not a real device. I just have a feeling it's not actually scaling to how it would look because my code detects what device you're on too. All right, the launch marathon is in the wrong spot on mobile. All right. Glad I played on mobile. I can see some issues. Can I make an exploit for it and you rate how your game is secure? Sure, but just send me the details on Discord so I can fix it afterward if you find a way to exploit it. Free admin rewards. Which one? There was one UI that needed to be made smaller on mobile. I don't think... You know what? I think all of them are actually fine. I think the gift panel style needs to be updated. Then after that, do a full revamp of the gift panel's UI design style to be cleaner and match the rest of the UI like the free admin panel. Would you say the quality of the game performs better when someone who puts 3D models assets like to look super realistic? No. I mean, if you mean the game stats, it's not going to be better just because you made it look really fancy. Like, just because you made it look fancy doesn't mean shit if the game isn't fun. The game has to be fun. That matters first. A good simulator game is always fun. Well, not always, but... Well, a game can look good and not be fun is what I'm talking about right now. Let's see. When the firework rocket lands and the character is doing a celebration, all the scenery becomes glitchy. Okay, we'll work on that. Yeah, I see the problem. I noticed they too look good, but boring as hell. Yeah. People focus on their graphics too much and let the gameplay experience slide off a cliff. That is a big problem. You can't be letting your dev resources go all in on making the game look good and forget to make the game fun. That is very, very bad practice. It will make your game fail. You have limited resources as a dev. They should be placed on fun first, especially if you're small. Starter pack open button needs to use the same button image as the rest of the UI and needs to be smaller and vertically aligned with the free admin button and feedback button, etc. on that side. Whoever had the idea to show the players' faces on the right-hand side with little progress had a good idea. It's just some of the UI is getting overlapped on mobile, So I'm telling Claude to fix that right now. But hey, it seems like it's becoming higher and higher quality. Just keep grinding once GTA 6 is out. It's vacation day. Yep. I might play GTA 6. I never really played much GTA, but we'll see. We'll see. When the firework rocket land. Okay, I already answered that. That's the problem. Okay, found a small bug. Nothing very bad. If you visit someone's tower and you launch your rocket for it, after landing, it will teleport you to your own tower, but you keep the visitor tag after. We'll fix that. Thanks. The UI is overlapping on PC too, at least for me. On the right-hand side, we'll fix that. It shouldn't be as bad on PC if it is. What's up, Smarty? What's up, Neviska Scripps? Right side. Yep, right side. Yeah. We'll work on that. Yeah, no, it's this. Make it... Okay, let's do this. Make it so that there's only one cash multiplier UI, the one with fire. Remove the other one and make it so that your Game Pass multipliers are shown inside of that total count, and the plus 0.05 is included in that. We do want to have two. We do not want to have two of these cash multiplier UIs. That's confusing. Remove the green one. Do not change the look of the other one. It's fine. But make it so that when you click on it, it shows where all your multipliers are come from. One from Playtime multiplier, one from starter pack, if you own that, etc. Everything that could give a cash multiplier in game should be included in this. Make this one the canonical multiplier total. We don't need multiple. That's confusing as hell. Now we're voice prompting, y'all. We got the detail. Also, oh yeah, starter pack needs to align with these vertically. Also, make it so the free admin button does not move around. Just make it so it's always in the position that's further out left toward the center of the screen. Alright. It's full AI. We've used mostly AI to code this game, yeah. Let's see. Hey, my stats are back. These should be in order. Make it so that these are in order. Also redesign this screen to look more fancy like the rest of the UI. Tower boost. Okay. Do you fully code games via vibe coding, or do you code a bit as well and make some assets yourself? Also, did you use Whisper Flow for the voice prompt? I used Claude's built-in dictation for the voice prompt, which works fine. I would need to get Whisper Flow on my computer. I do fully code games with vibe coding. I don't really look at the code much at all, if ever. We did it once yesterday because our limits ran out and we had to change something, but then I coded it with ChatGPT anyway. Well, I use mostly vibe coding because there's no fucking reason to code it myself when it's way faster and AI is better than you at coding anyway as a human being for most things. Why would I use it? Why would I code myself if AI can do it better and faster? And that goes for people who are even more skilled than me. They're asking the same thing. It's not just noobs. It's not just medium tier devs like me who are like medium tier at coding. It's literally people who are way more experienced who are like, damn, why are we even doing this ourselves? Spotify even codes with AI. So yeah, I think everybody should vibe code. I mean, I don't see why not. Understand coding, understand the fundamentals, understand the Roblox engine, so edge cases, excuse me, can be covered, and you can make it so that issues that are very weird that Claude doesn't understand can be fixed because you know what's going on. Like you need to add an adornee to a billboard UI and put it inside of your starter UI so that you can actually click buttons inside of your billboard UI. Same for the screen GUIs in Roblox, or I mean the surface GUIs. They need to be inside of starter GUI with a part adornee, which probably sounds like gibberish to those of you out there who aren't really skilled devs. But you need to have that so that you can actually click on a client-sided button in a UI in the world. That's something Claude often does not know. So that little niche piece of knowledge is really important to AI coding. And it's those little itty bits of bullshit that you need to know about the Roblox engine that end up coming in clutch when you're coding with AI. It's not knowing everything that matters. It's knowing certain things, but that comes from having a large breadth of knowledge to begin with and trying to make a lot of projects and learning from your mistakes, which I've learned from many mistakes in the past that I forget often help me in my process and it make me a better coder. But it's because I forget the years of experience and turmoil and problems I went through to even learn some of the niche knowledge I have now that I just often take for granted because I've been doing this for years. I'm using Codex. Yeah, Codex is good. AI games feel usually different than the games scripted by humans. Well, sure, they feel different, but you can iterate to the point where it feels good and feels like it was scripted by a human or better because you can refine the elements the AI scripts. So I like to build a basic UI and with Claude, and then I have it iterate and make that UI better. I tell it to redesign it, make it look better. And eventually it looks like something that could plausibly have been made by a human, potentially. And that ends up looking better. So that's what I like to do. Free admin in 428. That is a good feature that we added there. How do you make your models? These models are designed by Claude or Codex as well. I will also model in Blender. I mean, I don't know what to tell you, man. It's the same answer everybody else is going to give you. If you want to make a 3D model that looks nice, you make it in Blender. I have a guide on how to use Blender. You can watch it on YouTube. The full beginner guide to Blender by Smarty. Go check it out. W Game Bro, yeah. Cloud generate assets, not the cloud, but AI can. AI can. If you go to, there's a website called Meshy. People keep glazing in my chat. Apparently, it's supposed to be good. I would look into that. Meshy AI. W Game Bro. How do you have the consistency to do developing? Because I'm a beginner. I would say live streaming really helps me, honestly. It keeps me accountable, shows my process. People understand the game. They want to see updates. Publishing the game also makes you accountable. That's something people forget. If you want to be consistent, put real players in the game, have real stakes. Oh, this bug isn't just affecting me in playtest personally. It's affecting all these players. Now I have to hurry or drink monsters to stay up to fix this bug. Not saying to wreck your sleep over your game, but it puts real stakes on the table is what I'm trying to say. Publishing your game and getting players in it can be one of the best ways to stay consistent. So get a game out there. That's something people forget. You become a better dev when you get a game out there, not only because you can make Robux, but also because now you have players you're accountable to. You're liable to giving them a good game experience. That can make you more consistent. I test the Meshy and Dtripo, but it is so bad. Yeah, it's trash. AI model generators suck. They generate models with way too many polygons. You have no control over the style. It's just ass, bro. Just wait around until they have an actual model that works well. And right now, just model low poly shit yourself in Blender. It's just the best way to do it. Or hire somebody. You can go to Smarty Devs. We have places where you can hire devs in there. We have a marketplace. We work with Vin devs to use that. Just use that. Has the camera shake been reduced? You guys think the camera shake should be reduced? Reduce camera shake slightly and make it smoother. Okay, so it's updated the look of a UI panel, I think. Or wait, I think it updated. It updated this panel. Let's see. It's not even opening. There must be a bug. Come on, game, load. Computer's being slow, damn it. Infinite yield. Okay. We'll have it fix that. LOL, I testing modeling my assets, but I don't have the patience to make that, bro. It's so boring. I don't have the patience either. If you watch my other streams on this from the past, I was like, damn, this is so boring and slow. But it just has to be done, bro. It's the bottleneck now is making builds and models. But here's the workaround. I found a game, this is why I copied and inspired from a game called Be a Paper Airplane. I noticed it doesn't need many builds. That's why I made this game that I'm making right now. It doesn't need many builds and models, and that's the thing that takes the most time. So if you make a game like this, and you know it's in a genre and a type of game that doesn't need many builds to begin with, that can be something that reduces the amount of building and modeling you can do. And that's why there's certain games I don't want to focus on. Oh, bro, make an FPS, make this game, make that game. There's too much building and modeling in a lot of these games, and it will slow you down. So choose a game from the start that takes less. That is the best advice I can give you to make a game faster. Vibe code it, yes. That's the best advice first. But then pick a damn genre that doesn't take tons of builds and content. I don't know why people don't think of that. That's why people make UI-only games, but it doesn't have to be a UI-only game. I don't like those. I think those are hit or miss on Roblox. Some of them will do well, but some will just totally bomb. Because this isn't a Roblox UI first platform. Roblox is a 3D platform first. It always has been. So I wouldn't trust really making UI only games fully. Even though you can vibe code those near instantly. You can try it, but I wouldn't really fully trust that because Roblox is a 3D social platform. But there's genres that are in that in-between spot where it's like, okay, it's still 3D, but there's not very much content. There's not very many models and individual brain rots or whatever the fuck I have to model. I don't have to model all that shit to make this game get out there. I don't have to model for hours. That is beautiful for me trying to make a game that gets out there in a day or two. That's why we were able to even put this out there in a day or two. Should I make a 2-player obby? You could. Never. That's why I have the persistence. Hey, 44 people watching. Yep. Yeah, you might not have the persistence because you're picking games that take too many builds. So don't do that. Do not do that. Let's see. Should I make a 2-player obby? I mean, sure, if you want. It takes a lot of building, though. That's the problem. It takes a lot of building, and Claude can't replace you for the building. Most of the time. I'm sub and like game name. Yeah, sub and like, but also like the game. They'll really support me. The game is called BA Firework. It is the pinned link in chat. Look closer. Look closer, my friend. Look with your eyes. It's right there. It's pinned inside of live chat. You blind? It's right there. It's also the top link in the description. Go play. Drop a like for your own sake to prove you even saw it. It's right in front of you. UI, thank you. Yeah, you're welcome. Now go look closer next time. Would you buy a game idea? I would never buy a game idea. That's stupid. A game idea is useless. It needs to be executed. I'd consider buying a game if it's really good, if it's been built at all. Come on, Claude, hurry the hell up. All right, so let's see here. You know, one thing I haven't tested this game on is my iPad. It might be a good idea. Oh, damn, this UI looks better, but still not perfect. I mean, okay, best value. Okay. Best value UI label needs to be moved up and to the right. Just make it so that it kind of covers the corner. And also the text in it needs to be white. You can't read it. And the stroke properties probably need to be changed to outline not contextual or something, because it's covering it up. It's making it all black and you can't read it. And also the stroke size need to be smaller. Okay, the small building models over the upgrade buttons sometimes don't move. With the upgrade and get stuck in the floor below. Yeah, do send me a screenshot. Send it on Discord. Thinking about buying SAB. Yes, buy, steal a brain rot. Let me know how the deal goes, bro. Once you wire them the $50 million. They probably sell it for more than that. Holy shit. They probably sell that game for like 400 mil. You would not be able to buy it. You and I. Nobody here would be able to buy it. Only giant companies could buy that shit. Giant corporations. How are you using Claude for 14 hours in your game without hitting the limit? I have hit the damn limit. We hit it like 3 times yesterday, but I switched to Codex for a good several hours. We also had to take a break and work on... We worked on our other game for a while. Yeah, we were doing a lot of other shit. We were just talking to chat where we were waiting for some of my limits. We also used my dad's account because my dad's coding a trading bot with Claude. I was able to borrow some of his Claude. He's very careful about lending it, we'll just say it that way, though. So I wasn't able to get much, but hey, I was able to use a little bit of his subscription. There's a lot of tricks in our book around here. If you've stuck around for the streams at all, you've seen a cycle through a lot of different methods to get Claude usage and or just AI usage in general. We even tried the GitHub Copilot, but it's kind of retarded. But hey, it fixed a few bugs, so I can't complain about it too much. But then I ran out of use on that too, so we had to switch back to Codex. We just cycle between Codex and Claude. But this next month, I'm going to have Claude 20X. I'm going to pay for that and downgrade my Codex from the $200 sub to the $100 sub. Let's see. Alternating between Codex and Claude is good. Yeah, it can be. I think Claude is best for Roblox development. If you're going to spend a lot of money on an AI sub, just own the Claude 20X. It's the best one. But I mean, if you want to have the best AI model at any given time, it can be a good idea to have both. That's why I have both, because oftentimes Claude will update their model, and now Opus 4.8 is the best. Oh, wait. And then GPT will update their model. Oh, no, now GPT 5.6 is the best, right? Soon we're going to have 5.6. Everybody's raving and hyping that up. So soon we're going to have 5.6. So it's always this headbutting, this constant tug of war between Anthropic and OpenAI over who has the best models. So just owning a subscription to both can future-proof you. But I mainly have it. I had it because I like ChatGPT. I mean, talking to ChatGPT is great, and you get unlimited use on there. Basically, Claude doesn't really give you unlimited use. The usage limits are stupidly shared between Claude Code and Claude Chat. I would never use Claude Chat because of that. Even if you like Claude Chat better, ChatGPT is better because you get unlimited use there, and it isn't shared with your Codex sub. If you use and talk to your Codex and your ChatGPT, the limits are separate. There isn't really a limit on ChatGPT that's noticeable. They might throttle you, but you'll never notice it. You will never see it. It's practically unlimited ChatGPT use on even the Plus subscription. You just don't get access to their Pro model on there. The singularities, maybe. So when using Codex, I just have to explain. I always have to explain my Explorer. Do I have to? No, because you're not using MCP, damn it. Use MCP. Watch my video called How to Build Roblox Games with AI in 2026 and get with the times. Use Boshi XD. Use one of the third-party MCP plugins. Boshi XD made a plugin. He stopped updating it, so there's a new version of it, an updated version on GitHub that he recommends. So I would check that out. The best value badge needs to be moved up to the right still. Make it so that it's kind of out of bounds of that UI. It's still covering up the text. It should just be on the corner of it. Also, the text is too hard to see. I can't see the text. It needs to be a separate text label with a black stroke around the text label, not a black stroke around the label itself. If it's just one frame or one text label using the background color, make them separate. Okay, thanks, bro. Yeah, no problem. I feel like the building doesn't get much taller when upgrading with 1 trillion cash for each floor. I mean, look at the side of the building while upgrading. It seems to only get 3 floors taller. It's because there's a fake, because we have to fake the floors at a certain height. We'll figure that out to make it look more We'll make it look like it's more of an upgrade. Make it look like more of an upgrade without nerfing performance. Because we do a lot of spoofing, but we can do better spoofing, clearly, for upgraded players. Okay, thanks, bro. Yeah, no problem. By Explorer, I mean, yeah, if there's a part in Workspace called high part, I always have to tell him. You shouldn't be telling him. You should be using MCP so it can read your studio hierarchy automatically. Could be soft teleport system, though. Not sure. Thought I'd mention. Yeah. What happened to the Hangout game? It was not a Hangout game. It was a roleplay game. That game's kind of parked right now. We're working on games that actually get out there because it's faster to produce. That game takes shit tons of building, which is really annoying to me. So we're making a game that has less builds, less models, and can ship right away. And that is proven through the fact that we actually did ship it. It is public on Roblox. It's called Be a Firework. It is the pinned chat message from me. It is the link right there in chat. Click play on that. You can click on that link, play the game. It's also a top link in the description. You can play Be a Firework now on Roblox. Press like on that. Send your most harsh feedback inside of live chat, and it should get implemented in the game if it is a bug or something that actually can be fixed quick. And yeah, I'm implementing a lot of your feedback in this game. We've been refining this shit like a fine ore to be a very, very high quality product. Somebody asked how much Robux this is made. It's made like 10K, but we can check right now to see if that's gone up at all. I don't know. I don't think it has this morning. Oh, no, it has. Damn. We made 1,300. One of you guys or somebody from the sponsor has been spending some money. Damn, nice. All right. It's Mr. Pixel. I think this is a guy from chat. Sweet, dude. Even though you guys are from chat, it's proof that the game is well monetized enough to get you guys on board enough to spend money. Hell yeah. That's sick. Also, playtime rewards are a thing. Make some dev products, quests and dev products. We already have dev products. We don't have quests, though. Can you add me? Just asking. I don't really add people. Do you think your roleplay game will ever be on pause? Probably, but it's just... I like games that can actually ship fast, and games that are build and model heavy, that are very world heavy or content heavy, are not my thing. I like shit I can release in a day or two because I actually want to make money and test things in the market. I don't like passion projects that take forever, which that game kind of leans into passion project more than I'd like to. Leans in that category more than I'd like to, in the complex dream game category, which is not my intention. But I have to admit it does lean over that way. I like to avoid those and make simple games first. I consider myself a strategy first developer, meaning that I'm a passionate dev, but I guide that strategy with passion. I guide that passion with strategy. I put strategy over passion. Like, I try to hit my goals. I don't just let emotion guide everything I do. The firework launch effects local. A visitor came to my tower and launched, and only their avatar flew away. Yeah, we're gonna fix that. Fix this so their firework gets ripped when you see other people launch as visitors at your base. Do you guys see the kick and ban buttons above their heads? Also, I don't think I can see kick and ban buttons above people's heads on my base. Make it so that you can, but make it so it's a billboard GUI. And put it inside of your starter GUI with the adornee set to their head or whatever it needs to be so that you can actually click the kick or ban button, because right now I don't think it's being seen above their head, above visitors' heads. And it should give you a confirm UI. Do you actually want to kick or ban this person from their base? And then we also added effects to that. Make sure that those are in too. We already made this yesterday, but it doesn't seem like it's working. You make up your mind, Claude or Codex. I don't need to make up my fucking mind because it changes. You can't make up your mind because the model, they release a new model, and now the answer is different. So Codex can be better at certain things, right? Sometimes. But Claude is better at visuals, and Roblox is a highly visual platform. So Claude right now is better, but shit changes every week. So do not say, make up your mind on something that changes, an answer that literally changes every time a company decides to make a decision. They one-up each other. They are in a tug of war. Shit will change constantly. and that's how it works. Dang, he got mad at you. Yes, because that guy is coming in chat saying that shit all the time because he doesn't get how this market works, and he's being annoying. Checked my background screen recorder. There was no ban or kick buttons over the visitor's head for me. Okay, well, thanks for checking that. So we're having Claude fix that because there's no buttons for that. Claude every day, bro. Yep, Claude for the win in Roblox development. He likes to say he uses different ones, though. It's just Codex is better for the usage. Yeah, Codex is only better for the usage for Roblox dev. Is Josh still working on the roleplay game? Josh doesn't work on the roleplay game. He was working on his own other game for a video. Is he on pause? Yeah, he's on pause because his computer is cooked. Is the two-player obby a good, decent game to make? You already asked me this. I said, yeah, but it takes a lot of building. Have you been listening? If you haven't been listening this whole time, you should have been. Builds and models are the bottleneck now. It's what slows you down in your process. Pick a game that takes less building from the start. Obby will take a massive amount of building. You're shooting yourself in the foot if you're trying to release fast. Just make something like this that doesn't require much build. This is just one skyscraper and a rainbow. Claude can generate that. Do not do something that takes a lot of builds if you're trying to release something in the market to make money or get players. You can't test it as fast. It takes forever to build. Even if you hire somebody, it takes fucking forever. His building is slow. OMG, I'm being talked about. Yes, you are, Josh. Yes, you are. You came at the right time. Dude, Smarty, chill out. Fuck no. Don't tell me to chill out. I was paying attention to something else. My bad. Yeah, you gotta pay attention. And I will something in Robux, like the 2X. All right, cool. Appreciate it. Brody is famous. Yeah, bro, Josh, you're famous because you got mentioned for 2 minutes. All right, pipe down. There's your 2 seconds of fame. It's over. PC is cooked, though. Yeah, Josh can't work on his game because his PC is cooked. Fix this. The launch marathon UI. The items are overflowing. The frame in the background needs to be slightly taller. Sometimes the building models and sometimes fireworks too appear a little deformed and not put together, a little hard to explain. Send a screenshot over to. It's because you're too far away from origin. Let's see. Someone's claiming that the global top floors leaderboard looks. Someone's claiming the global top leaderboard looks bugged sometimes like this. Fix this. Shit, there's so many bugs when you release a game. Alright, let's see. Yeah, sometimes this looks glitched. We'll fix that. Fix this. Sometimes the models for the skyscraper floor adding have part of it rotated weird. This has been worked on multiple times. It's still fucking broken. Fix it. Okay. We're going to set this back on max so it gets things right. I don't do YouTube yet. Yeah, he needs his own channel. Thoughts on 5.5 codex for Roblox dev? It's a good model, don't get me wrong. But flawed is better for Roblox development because it's a highly visual platform. It's a 3D platform, what can I say? And you need the model that's good at 3D and good at UI and good at all those things. If it's built on what you can see, you better have the model that's good at making the shit you see. The admin abuse button is not aligned with the rest of the buttons. Fix this. Free admin button is overlapping the right-hand side distance indicator. Move the free admin out slightly left. What do you think about Fable 5? It's a damn good model, best model in the world. Great for Roblox development. It can actually one-shot games, but we don't have access to it, and shit is gone. So I don't like that the U.S. government put restrictions on it. That sucks. Hopefully it comes back soon. Move the starter pack button down. It's showing right above the view feedback thing. It should be right below the free admin button and slightly bigger too. Which subscription do you use for Claude? Claude 5X, but we're getting Claude 20X soon. Does anyone else know how to fix computer sound lag? It's like every second. Talk to Codex, man. Codex can actually fix your computer issues. And actually, Codex give you some free use. It'll give you enough to fix it. Codex, if you tell it, hey, I'm having computer issues with my sound, sometimes it'll actually go in and find the right setting and shit that's hidden in your Windows control panel even, and it will go and fix it. Surprise, surprise. It's fixed a lot of computer issues for me, including lag and other things. And Discord not updating. Like, it somehow went in and wired up Discord and hot-wired the shit to start. I don't even know how it did that. It's like hot-wiring a car. Oh, somehow it turned on. Okay, thank you, Codex, for fixing it. What AI you use, chat? Calm down. We're using Claude Code. What subscription? I already answered that. How do I fix when I make UI and actually join the game that UI is all in the wrong spots? Yeah, it's scaling it wrong. Tell it to make the UI with scale size and use UI aspect ratio constraints. If you're using Claude, just tell it to do that. There's also plugins that can help you. I use a plugin called Auto Scale. It costs money. You can use that. You need to plan chat and Claude like Pro. Yes, you need to buy a plan, but do not buy Claude Pro. Claude Pro is a waste of money. $20 sub. You're going to run out of use instantly in Roblox development. You're going to say hi to Claude, and it will say, you've hit your usage limit for the week. It's stupid. Use a $100 or $200 subscription minimum for Claude, but if all you have is $20 for AI, I always say this, just get yourself a Codex subscription and forget about Claude. Get a $20 Codex sub. It will give you way more usage for the money. Forget about Claude if all you have is $20. Yep. Yo, I'm back to listening. What's new? Heading back home. We're just fixing bugs. That's all. Damn, did it finally add kicking and banning? Holy shit. It's taking forever on some of these changes, dude. Is your game open for investment? I would consider. Send me a DM on Discord, SmartyRBX. Yeah, so I should cancel my subscription. Well, not necessarily cancel, but consider changing over to Codex if all you have is $20. Or Claude, if you like Claude, just upgrade to the $100 or $200 5X or 20X subscription. Thoughts on Cursor over Visual Studio? I don't like it better. I just like VSC because I'm used to it, but you can use whatever you want. I know Cursor's designed deliberately for agents and agentic coding, so it can be better for some people. And also you have access to Cursor Composer, which is a cheap model, and a lot of people glaze it, so it might actually be good. Should I buy the $20, $100? The $100 is always better. If you're getting the Codex, get the $20 will be fine. Start with that. But if you're getting Claude, always get the $100 minimum. $20 is not enough for Roblox development at all. It's not enough usage. Are those one-click speed games good to build for a new dev? Yes. Just make sure you don't overbuild the map. Don't pick a game that overbuilds the map. I don't know how the maps are on those, but building is what will take you the longest. Building and modeling will take you the longest out of anything else. Scripting's fast because we have AI. Modeling and building are what take the most time. So prepare for that by making a game that doesn't take much building from the start. Who would have thought? Voila, voila. What game should we make for first time? A simple game. I don't care what, just keep it extremely damn simple. How much should you spend on ads to get in the algorithm? Don't worry about getting in the algorithm. Make your stats good. Make your stats hit the benchmarks. Make the game very clickable on the icon and thumbnail. Get your CTR up. qualified playthrough rate, get that up. And then after that, you can spend more on ads, but spend as little as humanly possible at first. People think, oh, there's a magical number of money to spend on your ads and you'll get in the algorithm. That is not how sponsors work. Is the game fun? Is the game good? And are your stats good? If that isn't true, if neither of those are true, your game is going to tank the minute you put an ad on it. So good luck. Yeah, that is not going to work. It's just throwing money into an incinerator and letting it light on fire. You need to make your game have a test run first. You need $8, $5 test run first. Then, and only then, do you spend more on ads. I don't have a successful game right now, but I can tell you that much. Do not overspend. You will waste money on a shitty game that nobody likes. But if the game proves itself and people like it and the stats are good and the thumbnail's clickable, then spend more money on ads, but only then. And it's not about getting in the algorithm. It's about making a game players actually find fun. The algorithm is just responding to what players are already responding to and are liking and engaging with. Bro, did you build floors and GUI yourself, or Claude made everything? I built the buildings. Claude made everything else. And Codex helped too. So test with a small amount, then if it does good, then you put more or fix poor stats. Exactly. Bingo. And you should always be refining the game to improve the stats either way. But yes, you do not want to put more money on a game that has shitty stats because you're just wasting money. You're going to lose money on that sponsor. What do you recommend to do with the low codex usage limits on the Plus plan? Manage what model you use and the reasoning level. Don't overuse sub-agents. Or upgrade and spend more money. $100 or $200 plan. But the Codex Plus plan has more than the Claude Pro plan, that's for damn sure. If you're going to get a subscription at $20, only get Codex. Do not mess with Claude. If you have more money to spend, get a Claude subscription. It's better for Roblox. But only $100 or $200 minimum. How long can you work with Claude on $100 before it runs out? Hours. I'm working for hours and hours and hours on this shit. NGL, I want to get in scripting, but it's so hard. Yeah. That's why you can vibe code. Learn the basics, right? Learn the very fundamentals. Learn the raw rudimentary basics like variables, functions, for loops, etc. And then use vibe coding for the rest of it. Why not do that? A lot of people are tied up over, oh, what do I do? Do I learn the script or do I vibe code? Like, do both. Duh. Do both. If both are a good option, do both. Bro, did you... Okay. Let's see. How do you improve your game stats? I mean, it can help to do funnels. There's a bunch of shit you can do. We're working hard to improve the stats, but just generally not having a buggy experience is a good place to start, which we've been working hard on this game. And you can play this game. It is called Be a Firework on Roblox now. We're working on raising those stats up. We're running a very small amount of money, practicing what I preach, not spending much at all on sponsors. We are working to raise this player count above 10. So you can go ahead on Roblox, check that out as the pinned link inside of chat and as the top link in the description. But we're working hard on this. And yeah, a good place to start is making the game not buggy. But raising the stats is difficult. I won't lie to you and say it's easy. You have to have a fun core loop to begin with. And then you need things people can progress to. You need constant feedback. You need gameplay continuity. There's no breaks or gaps in the gameplay and annoying interruptions or places where the player is confused or doesn't know what to do. They need to always know the next action. Always should be clear what is the next thing to do in-game, or else they will leave. Did your new thumbnail increase your CTR? A little bit, I think, but not much. Not enough. Not enough at all. We need to raise this even more. Yes, you can play Be a Firework on Roblox now. It is linked in chat. It is pinned, and it also has the top link in the description yet again. Let's see. What if you make like 4 accounts for when you're out of time, then switch to 1 and 2 for your AI? Yeah, you can do that. You just have to have a lot of fucking money for that. I don't have the money right now. I need to make a successful game. That is why we're even doing these streams to begin with. Let's see. Or if you already have a Codex subscription and started on a project, how easy would it be to switch to Claude? Not hard at all. It will switch instantly because it just reads and sucks up the context out of the code base and understands it instantly. I'm only intermediate, but you need to know the basics to vibe code effectively. Yeah, you don't need to know a ton at all. You just need to know what's going on, like you said. Vivid Team Alex. I'm making an RNG fruit game that's also similar to Steal a Brain Rot, and the UI is like Grow a Garden. Does that sound good or not? It sounds good as long as you can ship it fast. If it's going to take you forever, just fucking forget it. That is exactly what I tell people. Like, everybody's asking me, is my game idea good? Well, I can't tell you if the idea is 100% good. I'm not the players of your game. But what I can tell you is, if it's simple and you can launch it fast, you will know sooner. That's all I can tell you. Is it simple? Is it fast to produce? Is there a ton of content? Or are you going to sit there modeling in Blender for 17 hours straight? If you're going to sit there modeling in Blender for 18 hours or 5 days to get all the content in the game, you aren't going to know soon enough if the game is going to be fun enough for people and enjoyable enough, and if people are going to stick, and if the stats are good. So you only know by making a simple game to begin with. So stop asking me if your idea is good. Ask yourself, what is the size and scope of this game? Is there a market? Okay, cool. If the answer is the scope's small and there's a market and that's yes, go for it. But if those two questions are answered, no, the scope is huge. It's GTA 7 on Roblox, and it's going to take forever to build 800 different gun models and all this shit because I'm trying to make an open world game like a dummy. No, do not build that game, please. Especially if you're new. But if you're trying to make a simple game and it's just a simulator, or it's just a RNG game, like you said, and there's not a ton of content, ship it, make it. I made this game. Why? I saw a game on Roblox and I heavily inspired from it and replicated it because I was like, damn, this would be fast to vibe code with Claude and doesn't take a ton of build. This is exactly what I've been looking for. So I went and I built Be a Firework. You can play it, linked in chat right now on Roblox. But I did this because it didn't take much building, because of that, because it was a small scope, because it wasn't GTA 7. That's what I recommend to people too. Do I have the biggest game in the world right now? No. That's why we're doing these streams to begin with. We're trying to build the next one. The last time I had like 700 players was a few years ago on a dumb game called Poopland in Jimmy Games. We're building up to a new one. A lot of people come to this chat like, "What? This is not a big game. Why are you giving advice?" Because I will give you the best advice I can. People come to me for it, but I will not lie to you and say, oh, I have Steal a Brain Rot. Nope, I am not the dev of Steal a Brain Rot. I'm not the biggest dev right now. I am building up. I'm in the trenches building shit up right now. So we're doing these streams every day. And yes, we have Claude cooking in the background right now. Are we going to build anything ourselves? We're going to work on another game here in a minute here. After this update is out, we're going to work on... Actually, we could work on the domino chain now. But we have another simple game we're going to make. We're going to make multiple... Let's see, looking pretty decent. Yeah, you can go play the game on Roblox to see what you think about it and give your feedback inside of chat. GTA 7, I'll be dead when that releases. You probably will be. I'll be dead too. I'll be long dead. I'm Unk, apparently, being 20. Apparently, I'm Unk. Have you ever been in top 50 games in US? No. Working on that. The player tracker to the right is a bit buggy when I get past the first zone, and it updates me to the next. People behind me are still visible on it despite not being in my current zone. We'll send that to Claude and have that fixed. Thanks for letting me know. Okay. One thing to confirm. The launcher rail, hide UI, spin, GIF, tower, admin abuse is anchored to the left edge. Yes. No. Why is it saying it's in the right? They're not in the right, dude. I don't know why Claude is being like this. Okay, well, there's some bugs it needs to fix. Okay, but it made all the changes I wanted. It looks like it's fixed some things, at least. Even if it has bugs. We'll paste those in. And some of these bugs are from plugins in Studio, so don't worry about those. Let's see. Use the free version. There isn't really a free version. You get a little bit of free use on Codex, but you run out quick. Let's see. I'm going to scroll down to the bottom of chat, so I will miss some because y'all are sending a lot of message. Let's see. When your stats are good, is 20 a day usually 20 a day is usually the sweet spot. Dude, stop looking for the ideal amount to spend on ads. Like, everybody wants a specific number that will magically blow up your game. $23 will blow up your game a day. Don't tell anyone I said you that. Don't tell anyone I said that. The big devs are going to fucking shoot me for saying that. No. No. There is no magical number. Stop. There's having a good game. There is having a fun game. And then sponsoring that. And if the stats are good, then you can spend more money on it. But you got to spend as little as possible at first. That's the magic number. $5 at first. And then once you know if your stats are good, then you can spend more money. That's the magical number. It's not a specific number. It's just start small, then raise it. Right now, this game, I'm still iterating on it, so I'm not going to spend a ton of money on ads because I don't know how well that it's going to do yet. I don't have the perfect icon and thumbnail. I don't think it's going to do super well if I sponsor it more because I need a better thumbnail and I need to remove some of the bugs. There's a few more things we're ironing out. It's not quite ready for more sponsorship. So I'm not doing that yet. I would like to see this get picked up in the algorithm a little bit, honestly, before I get sponsors. I'd like the stats to be so good that the algorithm's picking up on it. Let's see. It's like TikTok, bro. Spending money on an ad for a good video, it does well. Spend money on a crap video, it ain't finna do good. Bingo. It doesn't really work for that analogy because you don't usually spend ads on a video. But yes, that's exactly it. Only a good product will the market reward, no matter how much money you throw at it. You're just pouring money, letting money go down the toilet if you are spending tons of cash on a game that sucks on sponsorships. I don't care if you spend $700 a day on sponsors. If the game sucks and it's just a base plate, it isn't going to do shit. So that is the truth. Like it just matters about how good the game is. Excuse me. How good is the game? That's it. Who do you get your thumbnails created from? AI. I made my thumbnails with Forged UI for this. Let's see. Are you going to do another stream where you play people's games? Yes, once we hit $100 in super chats, which we're like 20, 30 bucks away. So if you send one super chat, you could literally push us over the edge to do a game review stream. Around here, game review streams are locked behind $100 super chat goals. That is how it works. So we will do that soon once we have that goal reached. True, that analogy was crappy. Like running ads for a game is possible to do for free. I run ads for people and it's very easy. Yeah. Guys, you don't need to buy Roblox ads to make a game go viral. I've had some successful games without using any ads at all. One of them even got played by a YouTuber with 1 million subs. Yeah, sometimes you can do that, especially if you sponsor with social media. You do have to tell people about it somehow. So you probably said it in a Discord server or to somebody to get the initial players. And then the algorithm picked it up because it was so good that, oh, hey, okay, people like this game. Let's push it out to more people. So, yes, you don't always need to have ads. Let's see if the game is good, but you need to tell people about it somehow. You can't just expect a game sitting there with 0 players to magically have people start filing in. But it also may work by making your own Roblox videos about it too. Yes, you can make your own videos about your game. That can work. Okay, let's see. Chop chop game, load. Okay, it looks like it's working. Let's check this. Best value, that tag isn't covering it up as much as anymore. This is looking a lot better in small ways that were really important. You guys might not notice, but there were very small issues with the UI that all add up. That all add up to making it look better. Alright, didn't really redesign the GIF panel, but whatever. Alright, we're going to publish this. Is this worth shutting down servers over? Probably, because it fixes some mobile UI issues, honestly. Let's see. 15-hour stream today. Let's get it. Well, I might have a break in the stream because I have to go to a birthday party, but yes, we're going to stream for a long-ass time. You should hit 1 million subs. I agree. I should. Let's see. There's also certain GPTs for making cover photos. It does good. Yeah. Let's see. I'm playing right now and it's good. Well, thank you, man. Appreciate you checking it out and your comment. What if I have a social game that requires other players to play the game? Yeah, make sure that you set multiplayer on. Social games are where Roblox is at. I would not make a multiplayer. I would not make a solo single player game on this platform. Single player games are out on Roblox. They've never been in. Sometimes a single player game can do well if it's really good, but it's rare. It's a rare game, and usually games that are social are what work on Roblox. It is a social platform, for God's sake. Okay, we're publishing this update. Are you going to do another stream? Okay, I already read that one. Can I be admin? No. Stop spamming that too. No, you don't get admin for free, but you can pay money and get admin. Also, there's free admin the longer you play the game. So there's that for you. There's that, my friend. You play longer, you get free admin commands. We're one of. I haven't seen a game do that. We're one of the first games I've seen do that. Obviously, Claude is good for scripting and stuff. What about visuals, themes, textures, etc.? It can kind of do that. I don't know if it can do textures, but yeah, Claude can do some visual stuff. It's fine for certain things. Yeah. Give us your password for 1 million subs. No scam. No! Never! If you play Terraria, click here, I'll subscribe. I'm not playing your game. Not on this stream. We only play your games on the other game review streams. So if you send a super chat, if you send me money, you shall get us closer to doing your game reviews. Your chat is good to rage baiting you without trying because they ain't got common sense. Well, mainly what makes me mad is when people repeatedly make the same comment that's based on a stupid assumption. Because some people do that. Smarty, thanks for streaming every day. I'm watching you every single day. Thank you, man. You're a real one for that. You do the game review in my stream in this channel. Only in future streams for game reviews. We do dedicated game review streams around here. How long are you going to stream? For a long time. You better be streaming when I get home from work, hopefully. We are going to be streaming for a long time, but... right, I have to go to a birthday party, so I'll try to stream. It's far away, though, damn it. So I think it's far away. So I might be away for a little bit, but then I'm going to be back streaming later today. We're focused like hell on getting this game to be growing and having a lot of players. Hey, you know scripting, right? I can ask you a question about extremely large numbers. Maybe. I might know. I think this YouTuber found my game for my trailers. Oh, that's cool. See? Putting your game out there on trailers, social media, that can all trickle down the line to causing big growth. Why can't I use Forged UI? Big opportunities can come from posting on social media and sharing your shit. You never know what could happen. Why can't I use Forged UI when I invite 2 of my friends and they signed up? I don't know. I'm not Forged UI yet. I have to ask them. Ask their support team. Who is your favorite football player? I don't play football. I don't watch football. I don't care about soccer. I'm an American. I don't give a shit about soccer. I think you mean soccer, right? Non-American football. I don't even like American football. I mean, I don't really care about it. Like, I've played it. I'll play it for fun, like flag football or even tackle football. Like, I'll play that in real life, but I will not sit here and be like, oh, I love sports. I don't. I only like lifting. Bro, you said the S word. Oh my god, I'm so terrified. I'm so terrified I said the S word. Shit. What am I going to do about that? I'm having trouble setting up a proper community Discord. How did you do so? I don't know. It was built over years, dude. Sometimes it takes time. It takes time. What is your bench PR? Like 225, 230. I think it might have gone down recently because I haven't been pushing the PR limits. I mean, soccer, the S word. Yeah, soccer. Yeah, soccer is not my game, bro. Never has been. I like American football better than soccer, but even then, I'm not really a big sports fan. I think it's a waste of time watching it. Then again, I do waste time watching YouTube, so can I really talk? But anyway, I can make a Discord server. Okay. Jam developers test. Yep. Yo, bro, the starter pack is broken. It's too small. Okay, we'll tell that to Claude. Okay, by the way, what's the game called? It is called BA Fireworks, so go check that out. It is on Roblox. You can go play it right now. All right, guys, I'm going to take a short break and buy an energy drink. Don't worry, it's just on the corner of my street, so I'll be right back. And then we'll continue on this game. You can play this on Roblox live. Let's see. already back. We're already back and ready to continue. Okay. Okay. Well, my dad already got the energy drinks, so it wasn't a problem. He drinks them too. Just not Monsters. Yeah, the store is pretty damn close, though. It wouldn't have been that much longer. All right. We are fixing some issues. We're publishing this to Roblox. I mean, we've already done the main issues. I guess we'll restart servers. It's kind of stupid to restart servers over one little tweak, but I guess we will. Why not coffee? I quit coffee, and honestly, it's because one reason, first of all, I like energy drinks better, but second, I found that coffee dries out my throat, which is bad for streaming. The milk is bad. It also causes more like mucus. I know it's gross, but mucus to build up. So milk is really bad. I think I might be lactose intolerant, so that makes it even worse on my throat. Probably adds to the mucus buildup. It messes up my voice to drink coffee, and I haven't noticed the same as much of an impact with Monsters. No, if I drank coffee black, it wouldn't be any better. It's the same thing because coffee's really acidic, so it dries out your throat. So it's both. You're like drying out your throat, and then you're causing phlegm at the same time. It's just shit for streaming. And then I already have extra phlegm. I don't know why the fuck I do. Maybe I have a fucking condition, but it's really annoying. So I can't be streaming like that, like like constantly clearing my throat. I hate that shit. Can I showcase the game? Hell yeah. Come join me. We're going to play right now. So we just shut down servers. Go ahead and play the game. Press like. I would greatly appreciate that. Support us getting the algorithm. Fight the fucking trolls who dislike. And all the people who disliked over one bug, rage quitting when the game was in an early state. Fight against them. We can beat them. Yeah. I think people are spending some money on the game. Money's going up. That was a while back. Never mind. But we've made a decent amount of money from it already. A good amount of Robux. 11,000 is about to come in. We will spend that probably on ads, honestly. If you drink black cold brew, a method to remove the acid, it would work. Maybe, but I don't really want to make cold brew. It sounds hard. Shit, I'm still getting stuck in my floors for a split second while I upgrade. Do a full pass improving buying max and buying floors because I still get stuck in my floors for like a few seconds. Do a full brutal pass analyzing from every corner why this could happen and then find fixes for it and fix it. Yeah, we need to fix that for good. I don't want to ever see that happen. Max buy. Let's turn my sound on. Let's see. Oh, I just realized we don't have Spotify playing this stream. We could. Are you doing this to copy that Smile RNG dev? No. I mean, I would say I'm inspired by him and Derp in their streams, but I wouldn't say I'm trying to copy. I would say dev streams are just a good idea in general, and they were some of the first to tap into that at scale. Dude, some of the rings just doesn't appear, bro. What do you mean, bro? How would you know if it doesn't appear that it's supposed to appear? I feel like I'm not hitting some of them, though. Like, I clearly am hitting it, but it's not counting it as a hit. Or maybe I'm just having bad aim. Let's see. The billboard's UI with text label over the max buy rocket button is glitching. Okay, thanks for letting me know. We'll paste that in a Claude. I think Forge UI will change forever. I'm about to pitch them an insane idea or ask if they want to take over my project. Cool, man. Let me know how that goes. I feel like it's just kind of hard to get the hoops in a way. They're maybe make them bigger. Okay, yeah. Make the hoops a bit bigger and thicker. There we go. Thicker. Make them thicker. Yeah, when I went through a few of them, it didn't give me rewards. Also fix this. Some of the rings don't seem to give rewards when you go through a few of them. Let's see. There's also text. No rings. Some rings are hard to get in. Still need a scroll. I don't know why it's fucking struggling with this scrolling. Okay, we'll tell it to do that. Do you bot your viewers? The viewers don't chat. No, I would never fucking do that. Y'all, chat! Send 1 if you're alive. Send 1 if you're alive. Hey, all of you silent people have to send 1 right now. Hey, 0, I saw that. This message is held for review. You are a retard. Alright, fuck you, bro. It got held up for review, but I still saw it. How do I become moderator on your server? You have to apply. Just like any other server. I like seeing the different colored buildings right next to each other. That's pretty sick. 67, 67, 67, 67. Bro thinks he's funny. We should add 6-7 to this game. Somebody visit my tower so I know whether or not something specific here works. I'm trying to see if kick and ban works. Somebody come into my tower. Are you using AI to code? If so, which one? We're using Claude. Claude Code is the best for Roblox development. Hey, thanks for coming. Yeah, I don't see a kick and ban button. Wait, hang on. I gotta go back to my base. Stay there! Stay there, bro. Let's see if I can go to tower. No visitors right now. Okay, that's weird. There's someone visiting my tower, and yet it still says no visitors. Fix that. Also, the kick and ban button are still not showing above their damn head. Never mind, Fable 5 is down. Yeah, Fable 5 is down because of the US government placing restrictions on it, and Anthropic complying with said restrictions. Hopefully it comes back soon, or at least OpenAI releases GPT 5.6, and it is close in capability to Fable 5. That was a sad, sad day yesterday. It was fun while it lasted, guys. R.I.P. Fable. Can't believe that got banned. What is the link for Claude AI? Dude, you have Google. Do your own research and stop spamming. Cap Codex on top. No, Codex is not on top, dude. Da Smarty, I love your game, Pookie. Alright, you're being weird. I kind of wish I had a tower ban right now because I'd kick your ass out of here. Alright. I'm in your tower. Welcome to my tower. Would you say Claude is better than Codex? Yes, for Roblox development, because Roblox is highly visual. And Claude is better at doing visuals, including UI and basic builds and shit like that. And Claude just seems better at making cohesive features, partly because of that, but just in general, I think it makes better, more cohesive, more publishable game features for your Roblox game than Codex. Every viewer asks the same question. What AI are you using? How do I use AI? Brother. Yeah, it's a bunch of noobs joining, bro. These normies who don't know how to use AI keep joining the stream. Where are all the AI professionals in here? I'm waiting for those people. Those are the people we want. Now, you AI noobs can join, but you got to check the rest of my channel first for videos of questions that have already been answered a million times. And there are full guides on, literally full guides on how to use AI. Look around a bit first before you ask your question. I have more floors than you. I have 473k floors. Good for you, buddy. You want a gold star for that? I can launch from others' towers that intended. Yeah, it's a simulated launch. It's a test launch, and it should tell you that. It doesn't actually give you money, because you could go off somebody's really tall tower, which is unfair as hell. Starter pack needs to be moved slightly up. The distance between it and the admin abuse button is wider than admin abuse tower, gift, and daily spin width apart. Make it so that it's the same. Do a mathematical calculation. Keep it the same on every single screen, too. No overlaps. 21 CCU, is this mostly viewers? I think a lot of it might be viewers, I'm not sure. We should have the stats open. Nobody's in VR, but one person is on console, I'll tell you that. Everybody who is joining the stream, make sure that you play this game and drop a good old like for us on Roblox. It is called Be a Firework. It is the pinned comment inside of the live chat, and it is the top link in the description. This is the game that we're working on. We've been working on this for over 3 days. We did a 14-hour stream yesterday, at least according to my streaming software. For some reason, YouTube thinks it was 12. I think it was 14. 14-hour stream yesterday. We've been working like hell on this game. It is a simple game. How much have you made from the game? Your like ratios ass aren't. Yeah, thanks the trolls and the fucking rage quitters on the early launch version, which had more bugs. Is it just me or the link isn't pinned? It's pinned for me. It's a pinned message in chat. You can just go to the link in the description if it's not there, though. How much have you made from the game? We have made easily 11,000 Robux and counting, and we have a really good monetization, and we just need more players, and we will make way more. So, you can go ahead and join, support the cause, press like, help us get in the Roblox algorithm. AFK the hell out of the game. No, that's up to you. If you want to try and beat Darth and R5, these maniacs who have been grinding my game all day and all night, trying to beat each other, trying to one-up each other on the leaderboard, yeah, you should definitely AFK, but you're going to have to if you're going to beat them at this point, but it's pretty damn difficult because they are at the top of the leaderboard. Someone beat me. I was upset about that. You beat the dev? That's so inhumane. I'm working hard on the game. You just beat me while I'm just grinding away with Claude in studio. I used to be number 3, though. When's the Domino game releasing? It looks cool. We're making a game called Domino Chain Incremental. It is in progress. To everybody here who's new, we're making 2 games. We already have Be a Firework out. Oh, why are you working on 2 games at the same time? Oh, my God. Actually, we're working on 4. The reason why we started another is because this one is public. We would not have started another game if this game was not already out. We have another one going to release soon. It is called Be a Firework is this one. This other game is going to be called Domino Chain Incremental. So we're making an incremental game. Do you know how to script or AI? The answer is both, my friend. It is not either or. Pro scripters are using AI. I recommend you do the same. I know how to script, but I prefer vibe coding because it is faster and I care about getting games out fast. No, but this gameplay looks boring. No. Well, it's more so just, it is something that takes a lot of idling, and it is simple. Is that your game? Yes, this is my game. It's called Be a Firework. And yes, I have the double fireworks pass, so I have more fireworks than you, unless you pay for the game pass. It means I get double cash. Pro scripters use AI, but not drool over it and code nothing. That's bullshit. Now, most scripters who are... Well, not most, but many pro scripters only use vibe coding. They barely type any code themselves. You ain't drooling over shit. You're being faster. Will be interesting to see if Codex 5.6 will be better than Claude for Roblox specifically. Yeah, I don't think it will be better, but, I mean, it is good. Claude is good. What can I say? Claude is better than Codex for Roblox development. The best scripters are the ones who don't write code anymore. Yep, in many ways that is true. Because they are faster, they will get more done. People who master agents are better. Wonder what pro devs you're referring to at that point then. I'm referring to people who get results. Could you help me develop my game in your free time? Nope, I don't help people for free, and nobody else will either. How much have you spent on ads? We spend $8 to $9 a day on ads. Not much. We are currently being very conservative with it until we have a very good icon we're confident in and a good thumbnail that can really grow the game. Floor, 660,000 unlocked. Haha, whoever said they had more floors than me. Get the hell out of here. Oh, I'm no longer even on the leaderboard. Damn. Claude has been struggling to make this damn leaderboard scrollable. It's an idiot out here sometimes. Good thumbnails are just clickbait. In many ways, yes. People are saying AI is bad for coding when 80% of Claude is coded by itself. Yeah, exactly, dude. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Yo, do you want to use my SFX pack? I made a free model that has most used SFX in modern games. None made by me. Only made the model. Yeah, you can send me that on Discord, SmartyRBX. I might take a look. How do you feel about brain rot? Hey, if it makes money, it's good. I won't complain. Damn, you have floor than me. Ha ha! Take that. You've been beat by the dev. Get better. Skill issue, bro. I've been working my ass off in studio, and you are still behind me. Skill issue. Let's see. AI is not bad. It's a good tool, but most programmers using it is right. Yeah, that's bullshit. Most programmers are using it if they're actually serious about this. There are some people who don't know what the fuck they're doing who don't try to use it. But those people are falling behind because they're slow. What is that Claude app you're doing? You're using? I'm using Visual Studio Code with the Claude plugin. Yes, this is Claude Code. You need help making the leaderboard scrollable? No, Claude needs help. We've tried to make Claude do it, but it doesn't. Smarty, why don't you use Rojo? Because I have my own tool. I've seen this exact type of game. I have my own tool that's easier for me to use and works better for agents for what I do. I've seen this exact type of game with skyscrapers. How is this new? Never claimed it was totally new. Claimed it was good to release. Something simple. It was something I could make fast, so I made it. That is the point. Yo, bro, I was just watching your tutorial and I saw you live. Sweet, dude. Claude Code is paid, right? Yep. You recommend Rojo? I recommend Rojo if that's what you think is best for your setup. I mean, some people don't want to use Rojo. I preferred Script Sync because it was easier. Oh, I can see other people's Lucky Block. I can see other people's Lucky Block billboard GUIs. Make it so I can't see those from a distance, from like at least 50 to 100 studs away. I can't see them. That should be fixed. Let's see. Smarty recommends Claude. You recommend Rojo. Rojo's fine. Stop spamming. Rojo is a good tool. I don't use it, though, because I have a better tool for agentic coding. Not going to claim I have a better sync tool in general, but for me, it's better for agentic coding because it's more automatically set up by the agent. And is it safe and does it work? Yes, it's safe and it works fine. It's just not public. Script Sync is goated. Yeah, Script Sync is really easy to use. What is the difference between Roblox Assistant, MCP, and Script Sync? MCP is totally different. MCP is how agents can edit the studio hierarchy, run playtests, etc. Yes, they can insert code with it, but it's risky to use MCP as your primary way of letting your agents insert code. You should save it to the repo first because it's more reliable and prevents overwrites and losing all your shit. If you're letting agents directly write through MCP to scripts, you're risking it all. We'll just say that. It should only use that in emergency situations when sync is broken. Otherwise, use Script Sync, use Rojo, use some syncing tool that you find works best. Some people were talking about some new syncing tools that came out. You can look into those if you want those. Some of them are made directly for agentic coding, like the one that I have built for myself internally that is private. But that's where we're at right now. So you can use Script Sync instead of Rojo. I don't use Script Sync. I use my own custom tool that's better than both for my purposes. It's way easier and I don't have to do shit for setup. It's automatically set up by agents. That's why I used it. Are you making the firework to move with Visor? I don't exactly know. Because it's coded with Claude. Let's see. Can anyone see this? Yes, I can see your chat. Can you show benchmarks? It's okay if no. We're going to look at the stats more later. We've shown stats multiple times on stream, but it's just too early to have good data. We need to get more plays first and more more people from the sponsors, etc. We'll show you guys the data again later at the end of the day or something. Do you recommend using AI to make a game? Yes, I do, but don't use AI to make a game. Use AI to code the game and then do the building and modeling mostly yourself. Or find a game that uses very little building and modeling, because Claude is bad at, well, it's not necessarily bad at it. It's not as good at it as it is at coding. It's just, it can make simple shit for you, but it's not very good at it yet. Any idea on how to optimize a game with lots of physics parts? You can use streaming enabled. There's a lot of things you can do. You can use Debris. Debris is a really simple thing. Debris is a cleanup service Roblox has had for decades at this point, that lets you just automatically destroy parts after a certain period of time. You should let parts despawn. There's a lot of things you can do. ChatGPT can answer a lot of those questions on different methods. There's a lot of other ones. Not an interesting game. To you, it's not. To you, maybe to you. I don't know. I would have to ask these guys who have fucking 112.64 million floors if it's an interesting game or not. The stats say otherwise, my friend. Let's see. What makes you want to make games? I just like making games, dude. This game fits for kids, but that is what Roblox is for. Hell yeah. Let's see. How much time on average do you spend on making your own games? Hours. Hours or days? Days and days and days. It takes a long time, dude. You should have put your game in beta mode until the game was crystal clear perfect. Well, good luck ever finding a time when the game is crystal clear perfect. You're going to be fucking developing for years or forever. A game is never fully perfect. Hey, what's the benchmarks? I'm going to show you guys later. Take a look later. Are you making any more games that aren't Brainrot or AFK games? I'm only making simple games, if that's what you're asking. Damn, I worked my ass off to make a roleplay game in Roblox. Could this be a full-time job? Yes, it could, but you need a successful game. You need to make a lot of money. You need to have a lot of players online. It's not the easiest thing ever to make a successful game now, especially needing 500 plus highly engaged users who are over 16 to even have your game seen by people under 16. It's pretty stupid how that update works. It makes it harder to make a successful game. Yo, can I get a shout out, please? I'm a small creator. Nope. I don't do shout outs. Let's see. What? Let's see. I need a error help. Yeah, I'm not helping, bro. I can't help you. Look it up. Or ask Claude support if you're having an error. You should have put your... Okay. Are you going to advertise your game? We're already advertising with a very small amount of money. We have $8 to $9 a day on sponsorships, but we're going to only raise that once we make a better icon and thumbnail that gets a higher click-through rate, because right now it's not super high. Okay, thank you for the advice. You're welcome. Dang, that's awesome. Does your tool automatically create the root folder when you start the project repo? It does not, but it could make it do that. Yeah. I don't think that it would be worth it though, because I do need to open the project to begin with. Claude can do that though. Any idea on how to optimize the game? Okay, I already answered that. Let's see. Are you making the firework? Okay, I already answered that. What's the most creative game you've seen recently? Hard to say. There's a lot of creative games out there. I mean, a lot of games are heavily inspired and it's obvious. So it's kind of hard to say. I mean, is Sell Lemons really that creative? Not really. It's kind of hard to name creative games on Roblox because most of them are heavily inspired by something else. Because there's loops that have been proven to work over the years, like simulators. They've been proven to work. Does your game hit the 500 players? Not even close, dude. It is not even close. You see this? 16 live concurrent users. We're still building up right now. If I started doing Roblox games and got successful, how much could a person earn? Tens of thousands of dollars. It's what is Claude making right now? Like, that's at the bare minimum. Tens of thousands of dollars a month for thousands of CCU. But you can make way fucking more than that. What's Claude making right now? It's just fixing bugs. How are you using Claude with Studio? Are you using Rojo or is it a plugin? I'm using MCP and I'm using my combined MCP and script syncing tool that has a lot of features to it. I am using my own custom tool. I have a video on how to do basically something similar. It's called How to Build Roblox Games with AI in 2026. I realize a lot of people don't know how to set this stuff up. To me, it's second nature, but to you, it might not be. I get that. Some beginners don't have this shit down yet. So you watch my video on it, and you can learn how. You're going to sell your custom tool. I'll consider it eventually, but it is not public yet. Are you in college? Nope. I work for myself, and I don't want to go to college, and I don't plan on it. Guys, use Azul if you want what Smarty uses, but free. Yeah, Azul could be the go-to for you. I don't know much about it, but VR on YouTube is saying it's a good idea. And welcome back, VR on YouTube. I think you said hi earlier. Welcome back to the stream. Good to see you here. Let's see. How much do you pay for Claude? I pay 100 right now, but I'm going to pay 200 next month. Let's see. How many highly engaged players right now do you have? We can see. Not a ton, because the player count isn't high at all. We're building up, as I said. That's why we're doing up. That's why we're even doing these streams at all, is to do updates. Let's see here. If we go to audience reach, it's gonna be low as hell, dude. Yesterday it was 5. It's 5 still. See, it's fucking humiliating to even look at this graph. Don't make me look at it. Would you say that being Roblox developer or is truly making you money, or more so YouTube? More so YouTube right now. I'm not making a ton from Roblox development because we don't have a successful game right now. We're still building up to that. We're trying to make new games. Dude, that's crazy. Make a Twin Towers update. No way in fucking hell, dude. How to get your game banned 101. What do you think about a game where you roll LLMs? I don't know how that would even work, dude. Good to see you as well, Smarty. Showing up every day takes real dedication. Hell yes, it does. My back hurts from sitting so long. I'll take a few minutes break. Do take that break, bro. Bro has been grinding this game. He's one of the guys in here. Tigriv, JF, he's been grinding the shit out of this game. I believe there's a new-ish script syncing tool from Roblox themselves that works with VS Code. Yeah, it's called Script Sync. It's inside of Roblox Studio. I've made a video on how to use that. It is called How to Build Roblox Games with AI in 2026. I recommend you check that out.
Sign this card.
Hey, thanks. Okay. I gotta sign a birthday card. People wanted a dad reveal. There he is. LLM is crazy. Yeah, I don't know. Limiteds? Okay, you mean limiteds. Yeah, spinning LLMs. I'm like, what the hell do you mean? This is why I'm gonna have to go soon. I have a birthday party to go to. First time I saw your dad? Yep. First time ever on stream. That's what's up. First time ever on the channel that you've seen him. Is that a father reveal? Oh, gee, yeah. He's tall. He's tall as hell. Let's see. Yeah. I wish I was as tall. I got most of the tall gene. Not all of it. He's like 6'4". I'm 6 foot. What about a game where you eat a bunch of pizza and get super fat and have to slap your belly to get all the farts out before you combust? That's crazy, dude. Alright, sign the card. Deed is done. Invite us to the party. I wish. 80 people at the party would be crazy. You don't think 80 viewers is a fuck ton until you realize what it would look like at a birthday party. W Dad, yep. W Dad. That pizza game is just my regular life, though. That's crazy. Damn, I am close to Smarty. Really? I hype mog my dad? Dude, that's crazy. That's gotta be a crazy life. Can't imagine. I hype my mom, though, at least. If I didn't hype mog my mom, I'd be scared. I'd be worried. She's like 5'5", I don't even know. probably a little taller than that. 5'7". Get rid of the AI thumbnail in your group. I'm not too worried about how the group looks. The group is the last of my worries, dude. The group is just a container for the game. I gotta close this door. Then we'll get started. We'll see what Codex did, because I had to move everything over to Codex. Okay. How much have you made from Roblox, Dev? Thousands. Hello, Just Jessica. Hello, Jessica. Welcome. Welcome back. Let's see. VR on YouTube. Is it because you want to know where I get my genius ideas from? Where do you get your genius ideas from? He's glazing you or something. Your mic got so much louder when you went away. Good or bad thing? Dude, launching is so weird. It randomly goes down so fast. Yeah. We'll fix that. Once you do restart studio, do a buy max test, watch the tower rise. Oh, Claude is saying to test some things out. And how old are you? I'm 20. Apparently that's Unk. Apparently. According to Gen Alpha. I don't trust their opinion. But I'll take it. Where do I find sound effects for my game, by the way? You can find sound effects on the toolbox, but it kind of sucks. There's other websites, though. There's a website called Free Sound that a lot of people use. I might have to start looking at that, because the catalog sucks, dude. It's just a bunch of ear grape. If you know what I mean. Hey, I think it finally fixed the buy max on the tower purchase. It's no longer being shitty and causing me to fall through the floor. 20 is not Unk. I would agree with you. 25 is Unk. That means Darth is Unk. Darth is the actual Unk. You gotta talk to him in chat. You listen to Fetty Wap? He's part of the Remy Boys? No, I only listen to heavy metal. I'm being serious. I like Slipknot, Hatebreed, Terror. I only like heavy rock music. I don't listen to that stupid new gen shit. Fetty Wap. Oh my god. I like some rap, but not much. What happened to your second account? What second account? Philly Air people love their rock. This bro got a job. Holy Unk. This is my job. What do you think this is, bro? Drake. Second channel, Remy. Oh, I just don't post much on it. I'll post more on it. I just gotta... I was figuring out what I actually want to post on there. I still need to figure that out. Claim. Hey, claim my admin. Nice. No other players to launch UI inside the admin panel is too hard to read. Make it so that the stroke is a little darker. Post like self-improvement shit. Well, I could post self-improvement shit. I just don't like posting... I don't like vague posting. I want it to be good. And maybe that's a bit of perfectionism in me. But I want it to be good. I don't want it to be vague posting. I want quality content. And I want to say... I want to speak the truth. I don't want to be making fluff like a lot of those self-improvement creators make. By the way, mobile still starts in portrait mode. Okay, we'll fix that. Ban portrait mode. You could post YouTube shorts, maybe. I'm back. Get it? Back. Yeah, bad joke. Walked a little. Well, good. Hopefully your back's better, bro. You use Claude Code or MCP through chat? I use both. I use Claude Code. And I use MCP connected to Studio, and I use script syncing tool. It's built inside of my app that I have made for myself. My own internal tool that works really well. It makes it so everything is basically 0 clicks. But that was not easy to build. The tool, believe it or not, has over 500,000 lines of code. It took me since April to make it, so it's not some simple shit. Oh, I made this in 5 minutes with Claude. Yeah, the start of it took not very much time, but there were a lot of issues we had to iron out. There's a lot of caveats to working with Roblox. That's why MCP seems so unstable to a lot of you guys, which is why I probably should sell it and release it at some point, because it would be useful to you. I fixed a lot of issues that I often forget about that happen in agentic coding with my tool. Did you try Fable? Yeah. My back is better now. All good. Good. They banned Fable in my corrupt country. They banned Fable everywhere, dude. 500,000 lines of code seems either spaghetti or insane. It's not spaghetti. It's pretty insane what the tool does. But it's mine. I'm gatekeeping it. How long did it take to get comfortable with coding and scripting? Half the time, MCP doesn't work. Yeah, this makes it so MCP does work most of the time, my tool. Smarty, how much money have you made from game development so far? People ask me this question a million times. Thousands of dollars. Not as much as I'd like. We'll just put it that way. Not as much as I'd like. That's why we're making new games, to try and make something successful. How long have you felt like you were good at developing? I felt like I was good at developing since like 2021 or 2, when I really had scripting down on top of my existing building and modeling skills. Why are your games so sloppy? Get the fuck out of my chat, dude. Just shut up. Do you know your stud counter's bugged? How is it bugged? Is mine bugged? Okay. People are saying stud counters bugged. I don't know. Bugged in what way, dude? Alright, we'll fix this. Ban him, you gotta ban him. We can ban him. Hang on. Let's see. Should say 2 times more than total. Yeah, we'll fix that. He should have more multiplier than that, having both passive. Okay, there we go. You have to do organic content for a big game. Yeah. How long have you worked on this game? A few days. When you were playtesting it, it said 0. Okay, could someone with 0 programming experience vibe code a Roblox game? Yeah. But they'd struggle a lot more if they don't understand the Roblox engine, because you'd spend 5 hours figuring out what the fuck a terrain editor is. That is not going to be very useful. So understanding Roblox is going to be useful still. Not going to lie to you and say, oh, it's not important to understand Roblox. No, understanding the fundamentals is very important. It's going to save you a lot of time, especially on stupid edge cases Claude doesn't know how to fix, which we've run into in the course of developing this game, which you know if you've paid attention. Loki, see the best games built on X all day with long-ass maps, SFX, and UI, but at the end, a vibe-coded game with a good loop is the one that works. Kids don't see the UI or shit, they play for fun. Yeah, they do play for fun. That's the incentive. That's the real incentive, not fancy graphics. That's what blows up on Twitter for devs. That's what's popular with devs. That's what will get you approval from devs. But what gets the favor of players, what gets players into your game is fun, and that's what matters. Shout out, please. Nope. Why do you deserve a shout out? You don't. Yo, I'm learning actual app building. Do you recommend making games or building real apps? It depends on your goals, bro. Depends on your goals. If you have an idea for a game, or if you have an idea for an app that's really good, you should go in that direction. Go where your ideas and your actual skill set, and dare I say passion, tell you to go. Because if you're making random apps or random games and they're all generic, it's not going to be good no matter what. But if you have a good app idea versus game idea, that should choose the lane you're going to go down. It's the highest a Roblox game is made. Millions and millions, tens of millions of dollars. Roblox is making it to where that's not going to be possible. You might have to forget about kids playing your game. No, you just have to build a game. You have to build up to having a successful game that hits the 500 engaged users requirement. That's what you have to do. So that game, ideation is probably the most important. Yep. What is the game? The game is pinned inside of chat. You can play it. It's also the top link in the description. It is called BA Firework. Claude is doing some changes right now for some little bugs. We're also going to work on my other game called Domino Chain Incremental, but I have to go to a birthday party soon, so not forever, but we'll be back at it later today. We're streaming the development of this game every single damn day, so subscribe with notifications on to SmartyRBX, and you will see these streams fill your homepage. And you'll get notified when we make it. How much money have you made, son? Thousands from development, but not as much as I'd like. That's my answer to people, all right? That's my answer when people ask. Not as much as I'd like. I'd like to tell you millions, but I have not yet. We're working on that. Grow Garden 2 hit 600K. There's still potential in the platform, and competition is low. I wouldn't say competition's low. It's rising. It's lower than it will be in the future. But yeah, it shows that games can blow up. But hey, they already had the basis of Grow Gardening. So what does it really prove? It does prove simple games work, that's for sure. Yo, when will this game be out? It's already out. Sorry, this is my first time showing up to this channel. But W Stream Bro, I enjoy hanging out in here. Glad to hear that. What will you do if this game fails? Make another? Duh. I mean, I'm making another game whether this game fails, succeeds, whatever. Who cares? It's not already doing big numbers. It doesn't fucking matter, though. We're releasing tons of games. Like, all you guys get too attached to your one big game idea. It doesn't matter. You need to make many, many projects. And then roll the dice. You're rolling a dice every time you make a game. It doesn't matter how good it is. You don't know 100% whether the game's going to be successful. That's why I laugh when people ask me, what do you think this game will do? What does your magic ball of game success say this game is going to perform as? I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea until I publish it. I don't fucking know how well it'll do. Let's see. You have a big following in coding experience. Why don't you sell a tool to help devs? I could. It's just I like to use my tools for myself. I am selfish with my tools. I will say that wholeheartedly. Hand on my heart. I'm selfish if I build a good tool. So it's kind of hard to get me to sell my tools. I have a really good one I could sell, but I don't want to right now. I want to use it myself. You're selfish overall, son. Never mind just with your tools. Alrighty then, buddy. Hey, what's your fave genre to make in Roblox? I like making games that are simple. I don't care what genre. Simple games are my genre. Let me be admin or dev? No. What is the most successful game you ever had, whether or not it has the most CCU you ever had, or visits, or revenue, or something like that? Yeah, the most, believe it or not, it's going to sound crazy, but my most successful game was called Poopland, in a group development group called Jimmy Games. It had over 747 players online at one point from the algorithm, not ads. And that was the best. That was the peak. Why does your screen look like a war zone? Because I like doing tons of shit at once. What just happened? Why this game just opened? How much did you earn from this game? This game's made like 11,000 Robux. How much did we learn from Poopland? We earned millions of Robux from Poopland and like $10,000, $13,000. I don't even know how much exactly. Wow, yeah, I'm friends with a few devs as well. Nice. Define simple. Define simple. Small scope. Not an open world map. Releasable in a few days to a week. Very simple core loop, not overbuilt with tons and tons of content. Basically, a minimum viable product. The minimum working version of your game that's playable and fun and has a bit of monetization that you can put into the market. Not GTA 7, and definitely not Jailbreak 2. You aren't even a developer for Poopland, son. You really like the word son. Yes, I am no longer ranked in that group because we had a conflict, but that is my cousin right there, so I can confirm, and many people can confirm, I was a developer inside of that group. I was the lead developer. I was the main person who made the group even possible, and I programmed it. I put the game passes on there. I monetized it. I led the team. We made it as a family. It's actually a family company, so family business. So yes, I don't have a role right now, but I am in fact, or was in fact, the lead developer of Jimmy Games. It's from 2021 to about just last year. Let's see. Love you again in your videos of one of your subscribers, like one of your early subscribers. I love the way you explain and talk. Keep working hard. Love you. Yeah, appreciate it. Just make a course and sell the tool at this point. I already have a course. You can buy it. Scripting Secrets. Yeah, he's a LARP. All right. Some people will say that. Then just don't watch. If that's what you think. You took 90%. How much did I have in that group for percentage? I had... well, it depends on the time period, but around 30%, you know, 33%, 20-30%. Bold claim, son. Well, how about you check my friends list? I've already explained this in the past that, yeah, we have definitely had a conflict and I don't have a role right now. But, and that's why I don't say, oh, I'm a dev in Jimmy Games right now. But what is the proof? You can look at my old videos. So we could talk to Jimmy directly, but Jimmy doesn't really get online. If you want evidence of my history in Jimmy Games, I wish there was a better way to show you. But here's an idea. All right. Here's proof. I figured it out. My transactions. So take a fucking look at this, motherfucker. All right, I'll calm down on you. You're being a bit annoying, though. But community payouts. So if you go right here, if you scroll down on my community payouts. What the fuck? Come on. I have to go way back. Come on, Jimmy Games. You see this? Here's your proof, buddy. So, Jimmy Games, 17,000 Robux, 83,000 Robux, 2,500 Robux. How much did Jimmy Games even get me in total? 10,000 Robux. 23,000 Robux, 15,000, 5,000, 15,000, 2,700, 1,700. This is all 2023, 2024, just across time. 6,500. Benny Games, the group related to it, 4,991. Jimmy Games, 5,600. Jimmy Games, 11,300. 41,000 Robux, 25,000, 17,000, 4,000. Just going back and back and back. 100,000 Robux, 59,000 Robux. Okay, you think I was the fucking lead developer or not? There you go. Don't worry, we trust you. Well, I'm talking to those guys in chat who were asking earlier. Oh, you weren't really the lead dev. I get it. We shouldn't even address the people who are like that. They're probably just here to hate. But there you go. Since I don't have the role right now, it's fair that I show you that. You weren't really the lead. All right. Then believe that then. Just get the fuck out of my stream. If you think I'm lying, then leave my stream. I've shown you what I can, right? I've shown you what I have. I don't have a... I mean, you can check an old video where I had the role. But I'm showing you very large amounts of money that was DevX'd coming out of the group, going back. If you don't think that's proof, then go watch another channel where they have the role in the group they've worked in right now. All right? I can't help you with that right now because we had a conflict. I don't have a role. And that's that. I'm going to continue streaming to the viewers who want to see what we're doing right now. At this point, just ban him. Very large amount. Yeah, it's on screen right now. It's on screen right now. This isn't vague. This is very obvious. But anyway, no vagueness there. Did you make this game with AI? Did you guys fight it out IRL? Yeah, I got to get in the ring with my cousin, Jimmy. We're going to get in the ring. Idiot, add all that, it's in millions. Yes, it is millions. No shit. You know what? I'm hiding that guy. Or are you talking to somebody else? Okay, I'm gonna let that guy talk because he might actually be talking. He might be talking to the other guy. It's millions of Robux. We'll say that. Be a game is your game's name. No, that's just me. This is what I labeled my Mac OS space because when I was making this early on, I wasn't sure whether this was gonna be a firework or something else. UI looked bad when you clicked on it. What do you mean? Sorry if you have answered this question. I was busy. How do you create a Roblox dev group? You just start a group on Roblox, but you need to have good people, right? It's more about the people rather than just making a dev group. If your goal is to make a dev group, you probably shouldn't do it. Your goal should be to make a game first. Make a game, then worry about organizational structure and hiring people and all this shit. Most people don't have the experience to even produce a game. With the team. They don't have the experience to hire somebody. Can't you just... Smarty lost my number one. He was just saying that's not millions of Robux. No, he was saying that is. I thought he was talking to me saying idiot, but I think he was talking to the other guy who was saying whatever shit, saying it's not real or whatever the fuck. What do you think about people who decompile games and sell it and profit thousands? I think that that's stealing. I don't think they should do that. I think that's fucked up. Can you just low-key create high-quality icons and thumbnail with ChatGPT image gen? ChatGPT image gen looks like AI. You should use something else like Forged UI or Artly AI or even Gemini, but Gemini wasn't as good in my experience. I think the other ones are more tailored to Roblox development. Back again, you got some water. Welcome back. Could you talk about the name of the game? Because I really want to play this. It looks so interesting. This game is called Be a Firework, and you need to look very closely at chat. It is pinned. It is called Be a Firework. The link is right there. Go ahead to that link. It is pinned. It's also the top link in the description. You can play this game on Roblox now. Drop a like on it. Give us your harshest feedback in chat, and we will use it to improve the game. We will prompt Claude to make this game better. And that's what we're doing. Is the game finished? It's finished enough to be public. You're a solo dev. I'm a solo dev on this game. I'm not a solo dev in general, necessarily. I do hire people. I do work with other people. LOL, bro, casually ignore my message. Well, you're one of many, bro. Some of them are going to get ignored. Make more games, bro. You could have had multiple 1K CCU games by now. Yeah, I totally agree. That's why we're working on more. Why are we even doing these streams? All right, your question's been answered. Let's see. So the game didn't make millions. The game did. I don't know what you're talking about. Where are the millions? I didn't say millions. I said millions of Robux. The millions of Robux was in that group. I'm scrolling up in the chat. The millions of Robux was in the group, and it was shared among multiple people. And if you added this up, the community payouts across time, I have easily gotten a million Robux or millions of Robux directly from Jimmy Games, and you could total this up. I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and add it up for you motherfuckers in chat who just want to sit here and question everything.
Haters gonna hate. Are you gonna
Yeah.
go or are you gonna skip lunch?
I'm gonna go, but when is so the party is at 12:30, right?
Yeah, we're leaving.
Okay. Does it matter if I'm a little bit late?
Yeah, we have reservations for a restaurant.
Well, doesn't okay. So I have to be there on time for the restaurant.
You wanna go to lunch?
Well, I do want to go to lunch, so I guess I have to go. Well, let's see here. Yeah, I want to go to lunch. Release Steal a Bus. Steal a Bus has been out for a long time. Do you wear a suit while you develop games? I have a suit. I should wear one, actually. I should wear it on stream. That'd be fun. If not, can you start? Yeah, I should start. I could put the suit on. I could put it on for a stream. Maybe it might need to hit the dono goals first. Let's see. 8 apps open while streaming. I'd lose my mind so fast. Yeah, that's what I do. Bro, that's totally crazy. You just told the game's name when I checked the description. Yep. Can I get my #1 chatter back? I can't give it back. You're just going to have to keep talking, bro. You're going to have to keep on chatting to get it back. I realize you're probably talking to the hater, so not my problem. Yeah. No, I'll put out the proof, but there's a certain limit where some people are just fucking hating and questioning everything. Like this is a live view. I can reload my page. It's a live view going back to 2021. Dozens and dozens of fucking payments from Jimmy Games. If you don't believe me on being a lead developer, just get the fuck off of my channel. You can go somewhere else. Just go somewhere else at this point. Like those people are just haters. There's no point in talking about that anymore. I've shown you what I can on this one stream. If you want to talk to Jimmy directly, I literally have a live stream with Jimmy. You can watch that. Son, you aren't a lead developer. You were a developer tops. I mean, you can ask other people directly. I've been the lead developer in that group. If you want proof of that, we could. You know what? Just get the fuck off my stream, dude. This isn't a stream for you. I need proof. I need proof. I'm just going to straight up hide you from channel, dude. Because you're being annoying. I've shown you what I have. If I don't have the role right now, I can't give you a full breakdown of everything. Sorry, not sorry. He's rage baiting. He's baiting you. Well, do I look angry? No. There's a certain point where you have to stop clarifying shit for haters. And this is that point. Don't let him rage bait you, bro. Well, there's a difference between getting rage baited and fucking clarifying shit. And I think that we've clarified what needs to be clarified, and that's that. Smarty, I'd love to support you. How could I support you? You can send a super chat. That'll help me out. But also you can just press like on this game. It is called Be a Firework on Roblox. It is linked inside of chat. People think slop games don't do well. You can see they never load it up in studio. Yeah, no, they don't know shit. Bro, we are asking things and you are rage baited. Name one time where I was fucking rage baited. Show me one time. Let's see here. No, sometimes you have to clarify shit. And clearly you guys aren't seeing the difference between clarifying shit. But yes, I agree. There's a difference when somebody becomes like a hater. Like at first it sounded like, oh, he's just asking a question. At a certain point it becomes hate. And yeah, we shut it down. Let's see. Check out this game, Merge and Nuke. I've already played that game. That game's not bad. It's not bad. It may be a game to inspire from for something new. What's your opinion on the latest policy of Roblox? I mean, the 1K Robux fee. I think it's retarded. It's the shittiest update Roblox has done, potentially in Roblox history. Chat is getting really hard to moderate on. Oh, geez. Yeah, there's a lot of spammers and shit. You're going quite red, ICL, son. All right, you're just getting muted, dude. Shut the fuck up. Do you create UI with Claude 2 because I'm making a game and I just switched to Claude AI? Yes, I do make UI with Claude, and I recommend you do the same. Let's see. What is your opinion on the latest policy of Roblox? I mean, the 1K Robux fee / highly engaged players. Yeah, I already answered that. You spam that question. Don't spam questions in the future. Let's see. Yeah, how do you support me? Yeah, you can just send a super chat. I already answered this one, but I'll answer it again. Play the game, press like, and then giving feedback on the game always helps out too. These haters are funny. Yeah, they are. They're fucking weirdos. People think slop games don't... Okay, I already answered that. I'm scrolling way up in chat, by the way. Wait, can I understand if I help you please talk about AI, if it's good or not? Roblox, yeah. Roblox's AI is a retard. Just use Claude or Codex. Rothumb is another good Roblox icon thumbnail generator. Yeah, it's all right. 8Fs, okay. Let's see. Do you have a group for this game, or are you solo dev? I have a group, but I don't work with anybody else in this game. This game, me and Claude are the programmers, or the engineers rather, the developers of this game. And Claude's really the person. He's an AI who's programming it for me. I'm solo with Claude. Let's see. Kid's so hungry, it's for attention. Bro, stop fucking spamming. Bro's chat is rage baiting him. Yeah, there's a lot of fucking trolls in here. Kick them out. We're kicking them out. What is going on right now? I don't know. What do you mean? What is going on right now? We're responding to chat. I've been playing this update. Let's see. For around an hour now, and I can't find any more bugs. So far, it works really well. Hey, that's what's up, man. Thanks for checking it out and reporting your experience. Sounds like we're getting to a really smooth state. So I know it can be boring to just see, oh, we're just fixing bugs, but bugs are what makes it stable. And then on top of that, we can build more features. But got to get the base stable first before you add features and fancy UI. Yes, I know many people want that. It does take time. Your room is pretty dark. You streaming at night? No, I just don't like having it light as shit in here. Guys, stop spamming like Smarty is giving away Robux or something. I'm not. Smarty is first time experiencing that much comments. No, I've had this many comments before. No, Vron, he promised my son free Robux. He promised my son free Robux. Yeah, that guy. Bro, you're almost going to get muted. You're spamming. Gug 8346. Smarty, I have a good idea for an icon. Tell me if you want to hear it. Yeah, DM me on Discord. Smarty RBX. Are you the creator of Slime RNG? Do you know who Leaf is, my friend? Can I help you make your game? Nope. Let's see. Smarty, can you please add a donation tip board inside your game so I can donate you Robux to support you in your game? I could consider that, but you can just buy dev products if you want to support. Or send a super chat. That would help me out as well. I seen feedback in the feedback UI. All right, I'll take a look later. Guys, stop spamming like Smarty is giving away Robux or something. Your room's pretty... Okay, yep, already answered that. Opus or Sonnet? I'm using Opus. The game link is literally the first thing in chat. Yeah, just check the bottom of chat. Are you blind? Look closer. I'm here to learn, and these rage baiting controllers. Yeah, it'll fucking happen sometimes, but they're like ocean waves, right? They'll pass. Rage bait and trolls don't last forever. They get relentless for a few minutes and then they disappear because they get tired because they're little sons of bitches. Let's see. I've seen playing. Okay, all right. What game is that? The game is called Be a Firework. Now stop spamming. Do you stream daily or sometimes? We stream daily. As long as I'm not sick. I've been watching you for a while. Don't let these people get to you. You have a lot of slop on your plate to deal with. Yes, we have a lot of shit to deal with. Let's see. Weird mods don't have commands. I don't do super chat, but would love to donate you a ton. How long till game reviews stream? Whenever we get $30 to $40 more in super chats, we're about there. Once we hit the super chat goal. How long will stream last today? Well, this one's about to end, and then I'm going to be resuming it later after I go to a birthday party and lunch for a friend of, basically, not really a friend, but my dad's girlfriend's son. What a mouthful. What happened to the Dominus game? Bro's just getting free advertising. Hell yeah. This is why you should live stream game development. What can I say? Put on slow mode. Chat 6 or 7 years to make the game. Yeah, no shot. We're making simple games first. I will never make GTA 7. Why is he spamming 271k Robux? Because he's a little twerp. Let's see. Oh, if you want to donate him, just buy a Game Pass. We'll support him and get you something good on the game. Yeah, exactly. I don't need to add a donation board. Just spend money. Just spend money on the game if you want to donate. That way. Can you try my game? Drag a couch across town. All right. Now we're just straight up stealing people's game concepts. I see how it is. Let's see. Do you use the free version for Claude AI? Nope. I use the paid version. And just like you should. You will run out instantly if you're using a free trial. Say hello to Claude and your prompts run out. That's how it works. My dad's girlfriend's son has a birthday party. Yep. Are you gonna drink? He's not that old, man. He's not that old. He's only 15. I don't think there'll be drinking. Game review stream at $100 goal, guys. Yep. Or you could donate to stream and have people review our games. Yep. Voice train's crazy from 17 to 19. Yep. Also, I'm broke to pay for Claude and Codex. Find a way to get money, bro. Get a job. Even if you're young, get a job. What happened to Dominus game? I was never making a Dominus game, but my other games are just on pause. Oh, the Dominoes game. Yeah, that game's going to be worked on. We're just working on updates to be a firework. Let me just make sure there's no bugs before I publish this, but I have to go. I have to go. I have a thing to go to. Smarty, work on game. Don't look at chat that much. Hey, I'll look at chat when I want to. You chill out. Do an IRL birthday stream. Yeah, no shot. Not for someone else's birthday. Let him go enjoy his birthday, man. Is it bad that I'm only making 1 million Robux a day at 16? Holy guacamole, dude. It's so bad. You should go outside and touch grass. No, fuck no. Stay on your computer chair all day. I don't want to see if you leave that seat. You got to get that to 2 million Robux a day. No. Get a little bit of fresh air, but yeah, keep on grinding, bro. That's awesome. Have fun at the birthday party, Smarty. Yes, I will. Is it bad I'm making 30 million a day at 8? All right, shut the fuck up. This guy is funny. He loves bullshitting. Smarty, can you laugh like I show speed for me? No, dude. I am not I show speed. Go have speed do that. Not the J word. Claude is low-key far better than ChatGPT for scripting. Yeah. You shouldn't be using Claude or ChatGPT. Use coding agents. Watch my video, how to build Roblox games with AI. Necessary. All right, guys, I really got to go to this party or else I'm going to be late to lunch. They have reservation. Reservation, according to Dad, which I think you saw him coming in the door and tell me that. Alrighty, then. Peace out, guys. I really got to go. We will continue this development later. It seems like there's no crazy bugs, so I'm going to publish this and pray. Publish and pray. Sometimes that's what you do. Hey, it fixed our little cache multiplier thing, so now it's just one UI that shows all your multipliers stacked. I'm going to shut down servers because these are some nice QOL, quality of life improvements. If there are any bugs, DM me on Discord if they're really important. SmartyRBX. I might remote desktop into my PC and tell Claude to fix them from lunch. But yeah, we're going to do a little reset. Go join Be a Firework. A lot of you guys are asking, how do I support? How do I support? Go and join Be a Firework on Roblox. Press like, and then just send me your feedback on one of these streams or inside the feedback UI in game. The feedback UI works best if I'm offline. And I will see you next time. Yeah, some of these guys are really grinding the shit out of this game. W remote desktop, yeah, it's really good for vibe coding. Few hours probably. Yeah, I'll be back in a few hours. Unless I'm far away. Far, far away. I don't know exactly where this restaurant is. I'm going to have to look it up on maps and find it. Well, it looks like I can't go outside today. My house is covered with grass. I don't live in the jungle, though. I don't know what's going on there, dude. That's crazy. Holy 30 tabs. Yep, I love having a lot of shit open. It's kind of my addiction. It does screw up the stream sometimes, though. Lag alert.